It's not
It's
saved.
not. That is why.
Ah,
It is now
that
live.
is usually an issue.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to create a new scene as well.
I am refreshing the play. Yeah, Phil, so what are your thoughts on how long this is going to run for? Are we
Well,
talking one session?
I'm conscious of time because obviously this is a replacement for your usual session. So
True, but there's no reason we can do it on a different day next week or something.
yeah, I'm gonna purposely not rush it because I think that'll just detract from the whole experience. If it happens to be more than one session, then I guess that's just how it is.
Cool.
I mean, if people want to get it done in one, then I can try and force it into one.
I've only ever played one shot in my life that was finished in one session, so I don't mind.
One shot's very good, dude. Unless, like Dave's saying, if you can do it on a weekend and you got 6 hours, then sure, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
weeknight one shots is ambitious.
True.
Depends how savvy you all are, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a stupid character, but he's very unwise.
Rolling charisma checks is significantly quicker than trying to kill an entire encounter, but no one ever does that.
I mean, that is fair.
Let's have a conversation and roll initiative.
The way of D&D.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever, so I'll let Dave get set up and then we can mix up.
I mean, I think we're live.
I will tell you.
Boy, live.
We are live.
Oh. Hello, the internet.
Mute.
Yes.
Bracken stream. I'm gonna change my color quickly.
Wait, how come Dave's got a cool overlay thing with the health bars?
It's a Twitch plugin.
It is indeed. So give me a second because I've got to.
Yeah, it means viewers can literally view the entire character sheet.
Yeah.
That's actually amazing. What?
Yeah, it's really cool. Cannot lie.
So that's the reason why I'm always like, guys, make sure everything's set up and
That's
stuff.
a good point, actually, because it's currently got like the normal campaign characters.
Yeah, that's why I'm literally looking to.
You have to change the
campaign.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Just leave it.
Yeah, I might just have to turn off the thing, unfortunately, for the one shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just the one shot.
I didn't even know that existed. That's really cool. I think that's amazing.
It's really cool.
That should now be.
And it auto updates, so you can keep track of their health and stuff.
So that's the reason I put it on, and that's the reason why I'm like, guys, make sure you keep track of your spells and stuff like that, because people can literally look at your inventory to an extent.
Yeah. And be like, why has she got no gold? She just got 10,000 gold.
Yeah.
Why is it you not casting that spell? What a fool.
Yeah, and I like that because it's like,
get roasted by chat.
Yeah, people are like, what are you doing? You have this, use this. And I think that's always a good part of like Critical Role when you watch like the chat. And people are just going, for fuck's sake, counter spell! You took counter spell! Use counter spell! Right, I am in. I will shut up now.
Go on, Phil.
Okay, wonderful. I shall make a start. So, a little bit of dialogue from me before we get started, and then it's kind of up to you guys. So, the party are invited into the manor of the recently overthrown dictator. Although a recent upheaval, the opulence of the manor is visibly degrading. Clearly elaborate aesthetics are not a priority for the new democratic leaders. You are escorted inside to use what used to be the great dining hall, now repurposed as a meeting room to discuss the new political directions the town is making. So if you want to check your screens, I will show you what the interior looks like. There we are. So, ahead of you is a crescent of 7 tables, over which a simple coloured cloth is draped, each depicting a colour of the rainbow. Placed on each table is a similarly coloured podium, at which atop sits a small furred creature, adorned with a tiny cone hat of matching colour. Step forward! Word has travelled of your adventuring prowess. We require you to travel to a nearby island, explore the area, and ensure the island is safe for us to use as farmland. We have reports stating the soil is extremely fertile and should provide ample resources for our growing civilization. Which of you would you say is the most smartly dressed person?
That would be Sir Richard Kopf! How do you, sir?
Oh, goodness.
Here we go.
What we're going with.
I've dropped you something in Discord then, Dave. Here, take this map that our scout has sketched of the island. Hopefully this will guide you. Now, it would be foolish to expect this to be easy. We are unfamiliar with the current wildlife situation on the island. However, we will be rewarded based on your troubles. So one of the guards reveals a suede-looking drawstring sack. He's going to plop this in your hand, Dave. Place the heads of the creatures you slay in this sack, and you should be paid accordingly. We have organised for a local fisherman to escort you to and from the island. It's best that you embark soon to ensure you can complete your journey before nightfall. So one of the guards is ushering you out the door, trying to just promptly tell you it's time to leave. On your way out, one of the guards quickly beckons towards the strongest looking member of the party. Now, who would that be? Is that going to be Sir Richard again, or?
Well, are we talking actual strength stat?
He needs no introduction.
Purely on an aesthetic level, who looks buff?
I mean, I'm in full plate armor with a horse, like lance and sword. So as you beckon me over, I'll just be like, "Hello, sir. Yes."
1 second, please. Could you please give me a hand in carrying this to the docks? The guard lifts the visor of his full helm, revealing a guinea pig residing inside the helm. There is a notebook inside the building on the island. Return it, and you should be rewarded with more than mere gold. So,
Perfect. Love it, boys. Notebook, island, reward.
So he's placed a nice heavy wooden crate in your hands. You can have a look inside if you want, or you can just carry on following others out the door.
I'll let one of the other lackeys deal with opening said chest.
You're just strong man carry, not strong man look inside.
Yeah, so it's very much a case of like, whilst carrying, I'll just then probably turn to, to be honest with you, Jimmy Tickle, and just be like, "Sir, I have a present for you," and just force it upon him. Like, you know, there's sort of like, you don't have a choice, you're carrying this style, like, grab. It's like, onward! As I mount Glory, my horse.
Excellent. Does Jimmy want to have a peek inside, or are we forward?
Jimmy would definitely peek inside. He's a very curious guy.
Quick question before.
An investigation check, please.
Oh,
so are we, just to confirm, we are a party of adventurers who have been adventuring for some time?
Yes, you are. You know each other. Word has travelled of you doing things together to help the community, and you've been summoned to help on a new little venture to a nearby island. Okay, so inside you find 5 greater healing potions. So 4d4 plus 4. Do with those what you want.
Okay, I will distribute one out to every single person, so everyone's got one.
Wonderful. And then the presumably empty box. What are we doing with that?
I mean, I think Jimmy would sort of look for a place like hidden, so he can sort of just place it down without
behind one of the pillars. Just
just a little bit like, yeah, I've got this. Cool. Yeah, and then he'll swiftly follow Sir Richard out of the door.
Wonderful. So yeah, all knocked down like a little 4d4 plus 4 healing potion. Greater healing potion.
Yeah.
As the guards open the front doors to the manor, you are hit with the thick odour of fish guts and pipe smoke. The cacophony of smells are complex, both ripe and stale. This is clearly a creature of great routine, smoking and dead fish. Probably not smoking dead fish, but I'm not too sure what's in his pipe. And seldom anything else, especially washing. Standing a few feet in front of you is a stout dwarf in a blue hooded cloak. His beard a thick, luscious brown which fades into a crimson-stained point, resting gently on his engorged abdomen. A sharp nod in your general direction sends the rods in his backpack into a brief frenzy. He grunts, sighs, and coughs in one singular swift motion, then gestures for you to follow him. The name's Hergoin Lancaster, and apparently I'm to be your guide on your travels. I'll take it as a compliment, as I know these waters better than anyone. But I ain't no bloody escort. Hergown guides you towards the docks where he boards his humble fishing vessel. The surface of the deck is awash with what resembles a clouded red wine. Unfortunately, you're confident that's not the case. So here we need to make a little check. I didn't look over people's sheets. Sir Richard, I think, has a horse, does he not?
I definitely do. Glory.
Okay. Are you taking your horse on this little boat journey?
Yes, Sir Richard does not walk anywhere.
Wonderful. Okay, just wanted to double check that before we set sail. Okay. As Hergown sets sail, every sense other than your olfactory bulb is having quite a pleasant time. The warmth of the sun gently hugs your faces, but the sporadic splashing of sea mist stops you from feeling too warm. The gentle crashing of the waves is oddly rhythmic, almost melodic, and feels quite soothing. The ripples of aquamarine pulse in a hypnotic pattern, almost putting you all into a pleasant trance. Unfortunately, this bliss is short-lived. An abnormally large wave shunts the boat. Hergown's seas and sea legs absorb the impact, however, the rest of you aren't so lucky. Could everyone who isn't proficient in survival make a dex saving throw, please?
Definitely can.
Thank you very much.
Big
Dex.
dex save.
Oh, that seems
Ooh,
about
they've
right.
changed the D&D Beyond thing.
Whoa!
They have.
Yeah,
It's all fancy.
okay, so we have...
It's a good job we've got advantage.
Yeah, strong advantage.
Okay, so those double rolls are both advantage ones?
We can't really hear you, Alex.
Wait.
Your mic's lagging quite a lot.
So Zeme and Jimmy are both advantage, not disadvantage, aren't they?
Is Zeme at advantage?
Jimmy's at
Really?
advantage.
Are you at advantage? Zeme?
Okay.
Don't believe he's at advantage. He just always rolls with
Nope.
Okay, in which case we'll take the first one, which is a 10, which means, unfortunately, Sir Richard Kopf and Zeme will be failing. So, he's gone. He's banned.
He's gone.
I think he's.
I
think he's got his mic
mic's
settings. Yeah, I think his mic settings are up because we can hear. I could hear us when he wasn't talking.
Yeah.
It sounded like an Xbox Connect mic.
Yeah.
From way back when.
Give him a sec.
I have a Connect, and I get told frequently that it sounds like I'm like halfway down a well. So.
Yeah, it's horrid. Alex?
Hello.
That's fixed.
Better.
Wonderful.
Okay, don't know what happened there.
So, unfortunately, we have the two failures, Zeme and Sir Richard Kopf IV. You both, if you are holding, which I believe you both are, you both break your healing potion as you plummet onto the deck and take 1d4 psychic damage. I'll let you roll your own 1d4 so you don't get mad at me.
Strong. 2 potions down.
Nice.
Lap it off.
Potions down. No.
Oh,
It would have been amazing if we all failed. Here's 5 potions. Okay, on a boat.
Rolls.
So just as he goes, Sir, will you please control your ship?
Wait, would you have been on your horse at the time?
Yeah, like
He doesn't believe
Pulled it off of your horse.
Yeah, I mean, I've said that I was mounting it because technically I have advantage on not falling off my horse, but I thought it'd be more thematically funny for me to be getting on as I fell off.
Brilliant. So the two of you are now coated in dilute fish blood as you plummet onto the deck. How does that make you feel?
Talk about your feelings.
I feel closer to my god than ever before.
Oh, okay. It's maybe a positive thing for you then. Maybe
So-
not.
I am a water genasi. The sea does not bother me so much.
Oh, excellent. I'm at one with the fish guts.
I am.
Whereas Sir Richard Kopf.
Yeah, as Sir Richard's kind of getting up, he's like, Sir, whilst my armour may remain stainless and beautiful, this smell will take days to get out. My servants will be scrubbing for hours. Do you understand how this affects me?
You can tell by her gown's like little wry smile. Even though he's facing away from you, you can see his cheeks like tighten and curl up as he's trying not to smile. He takes great pleasure in people who aren't familiar with the sea. and struggles on the open water. It just kind of boasts his own ego of how good he is at not falling into fish guts.
Did Sir Richard Kopf get like a sack? You said with a drawstring.
Oh yes, you have a sack.
I was to say,
you
hey,
put
Dick,
the things
what's in your
kill
sack?
in the sack. What's in the sack? I don't know.
Is there anything in there already?
I don't believe so. I believe you said you handed me an empty sack, but I can definitely check if there is something inside.
You sure can.
As Dick peers in his sack.
Yep. I'm gonna make a perception check to see if there's anything in the bag.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Oh, not a good time to get a 19 when you know it's empty.
So, how are you checking the sack? What is it you're doing to try and gauge if it's full or empty?
He will, with his arms, like spread it wide and just like in every situation, just pulling around the like sort of ridge line of the bag, just constantly just peering in. He's not going to put his hand in there because there might be some like residue or something. So he's just, just purely looking.
Yep. So as you gently tease open the drawstring sack and like ponder your eyes inside, it looks completely empty. It's not exactly well lit, so you can't really tell too much. Might be little drips of fish guts falling off your eyebrows. So your vision might not be perfect, but you're pretty confident that there doesn't seem to be anything inside this sack. You think it's pretty much just to prove that you've done your job, collect the heads of anything you slay, and pop it in the sack.
Cool.
Wonderful. So, a short while later, you arrive at the island. Ta-da! Can we all just double check we can move our pieces? I know some people have checked already, but can you just... Amazing.
2 more?
Hey! Blue is her gown. Don't worry, no one's moving her gown.
Okay.
Wonderful. So, Hergan helps you sheepishly somewhat disembark the boat. Getting the horse off might be a bit of an issue, but I think we just pretend that goes okay. I'll let you kids go play explorers, and I'll go catch some fish while I wait. Be back before sundown, or you have to fix yourself up a camp. And swiftly, Hergan leaves off on a little fishing venture while you guys go and do your tasks. What do you want to do?
Is there anywhere a high rise that we can get a lay of the land?
So as you can see, like to your left and to your right, there's like a slight jut up. It seems to be the altitude seems to be getting up and up, more so to the right than the left. But you can't really tell from where you are. You've not really got a good vantage point to start with. You are at sea level, and from here, pretty much every direction is up.
Mulch will drop to the floor and start sniffing, looking for tracks or any sort of trace of anything.
Give me a perception. Perception or investigation, whatever you think would be more appropriate.
I've put a lock on my character to show when he's like mounted, just to make it easier.
Perfect.
It's just the first one. I don't know why it's an advantage.
Wonderful. You can see obvious footprints. This seems to be the main place where people come to dock their ship. This is, the little cove that Hergan knew to take you. Maybe this is a common route for people to come and, this is where people will first disembark. So there's quite a few footprints in the sand a little bit further up where the tide doesn't get to. But as soon as it starts getting luscious and green and grassy, these kind of seem to disappear. The foot traffic isn't really prominent enough to leave any sort of lasting impressions.
You there, my goblin friend! What have you found?
Nothing.
Right, that was slightly anticlimactic.
Steps.
I go fishing with the dwarf. What kind of fish we catching today?
Oh, he's gone. He's left. He's gone in his little merry boat, and he's.
Oh right. Okay.
Off.
Okay.
I swim after him.
All right. Yeah. Let's start. I have a swim speed.
Quality. Go and slay all the beasts on the island. I'm gonna go swimming.
There might be some beasts in the sea to slay.
It's true.
All right. Do I see any animals around?
Make a perception check.
Cool.
You definitely see a horse.
I don't know. Depends what he rolls.
I see nothing. I don't see Jimmy, who's right in front of me.
There's not, you're not missing anything.
That's
Your,
persuasion.
the air seems somewhat devoid of bird calls. Like maybe it seems a bit too quiet, and you're starting maybe to question what animals or things you are here to slay.
Should I roll perception?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. Amazing. Right, let's go find.
All right. Where to, fearless leader?
Oh, not this.
Onward! Glory! And he
I
just...
start running forward blindly.
Mulch is already just walking.
Jimmy's just going to look at Emily and be like,
Wander into the forest blindly.
suppose on we go.
Before we go, can I cast Detect Magic?
You absolutely can.
I don't really have anything to roll. I just
It happens. You are now detecting magic. For how long is it?
I will put it in for you.
Wonderful.
My armor does glow, but it doesn't have anything special except for the fact that it can't get
glows.
dirty. That's it.
Ah.
So
Well,
it
you're
is...
just out of range, so it's fine.
So get fucked.
I don't want your shiny armor.
I keep a permanent 35-foot distance from Richard.
You know what, am I? You're interfering with the magic. Let's have a clean
I guess we'll
aura.
just walk off this way. Try and spot any animals as we go.
That'll be difficult because Richard Kopf will be going, "Are you hello? Onward!" for quite a lot of it.
Mulch every 10 seconds just turns around and throws one of his many ball bearings at Glory.
Yep.
Wonderful. So, if you want to look at the map, I've popped it in the chat, assuming that Sir Richard Kopf would be friendly enough to share it with his party. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he's arrogant swine. But
I mean, he's definitely of the anything he can delegate. So, like,
a real leader.
Yeah,
you there, map boy.
pretty much. He would probably turn around to me and be like, "Emily, yes, darling, here, a map for you. Where am I?"
Where am I? What do I see?
Yeah, just stay. I'm going back here. Hang on. Do
Is
do we have a
Emily
map?
the chosen delegate of the map?
Yeah,
I'll
she's
have
been
the map.
delegated the map.
Wonderful. Can you give me an investigation check, please, looking at the map?
I can. It's not going to go well. Oh,
Big.
never mind.
Oh, wonderful. You are looking at the map, and you maybe get a little bit interested. You start unfolding the little paper napkin that it seems to be scrawled on, and inside you find a little bit of handwriting as well.
Ooh. Can I read the handwriting?
Oh, I've popped it in general chat. I probably should have mentioned that. I can put it in this what's it called? Roll20 chat. There we go.
Ah, it's the same thing the dude said.
Yeah.
So
You were definitely made aware of that by me making this
Yeah.
probably quite secret request very vocal as we left.
wonderful.
Notebook Island, we're coming back.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay, I know. Right. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember that one now.
The...
Ears are still ringing. Taking a while.
I feel like after a while of adventuring with Richard, we would all just go partially deaf.
Tinnitus.
Or just purposely stay slightly in front of him so that you can get a little bit out of earshot. Because you know that they're going to carry anyway.
Yep.
We'll continue up the path.
Yeah, we go that way.
Yeah, which way?
That way.
Mrs. Map?
Go on, Matt, Bill, what are you saying?
Northeast, northwest?
Go north.
Going north. Excellent. We shall come to a new place. In fact, can you make me a survival check to see how well you can actually follow this map? Please and thank you, Mrs. Map Tiefling.
Oh, no, that's stealth.
Oh, I was going to say that. It's like, oh, yeah, oh.
What was it, survival?
Indeed.
Yes, please.
Oh.
Better.
So, the pretty crude map. You don't fully manage to find the most direct route to the little hut that you're aiming for, but you do find yourself at the river.
Not as good quality as I'm used to.
So
It's
what would you
really
like?
good now.
If you want to assemble yourself into what maybe a marching order would look like, so maybe Matt, Tiefling, and someone else at the front, who's going to be assisting the guidance.
Only imagine who wants to be at the front of this pack.
Oh, no. So Richard
no.
Kopf is a very big believer in the pawns leading the charge.
Yeah, Mulch is in the front, for sure.
Okay, if Mulch is in the front, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and cast guidance on him.
I appreciate it. I am also going to do something that may be stupid, but we're going to go with it now. And I'm going to use my potency formula and just inject myself.
Brilliant.
And I will say, don't do drugs, kids.
Can the two people at the front please give me a perception check?
Can do. That's what the thing I've done is. So I will change my stat. Whoops. I will change my stat on it now.
So
That's
would
not
I count as being at the front?
So
yeah,
Matt
presumably.
Tiefling is definitely at the front, and then one
Yeah.
other person, please give me a perception check.
Strong.
Ooh.
I want to edit this.
So Emily senses something. She hears maybe a little rumbling on the earth. It's kind of blocked by the running river. Can you try and make a persuasion check to Mulch to try and tell him that you think something's there? Oh!
Jesus Christ.
I should point out the Mulch has 6 wisdom and is very easily convinced of anything.
Okay, in
That
which
is his whole thing.
with that character trope in mind, you'll listen to Emily, and you believe her. You think maybe something's lurking the other side of the river, but you're not too sure. She seems confident that something seems amiss. Maybe she's heard something.
What is it?
What would you like to do from there?
Let's go sneaky. Dick.
Sneaky dick.
Sneaky.
What a boy! Sneak! Roger!
Quiet.
Yes, I'll be the sneakiest of them all. Because I have disadvantage, and I think so does Richard.
Yep.
He probably has like a -10.
Jimmy's right there with you.
This is not the sneaky group.
Do you also want to roll stealth checks?
Well, it depends what you're doing.
Stealth.
all
and
walking
begin
forward-
Master
check.
Goblin, why don't you go up ahead and see what's up?
Sounds like a plan.
I will be constantly casting the message cantrip to keep in contact with you so we can whisper to each other. That way you don't have to shout back.
Mulch is just thinking in his head, shut up, 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 shut up. Every time.
And you will just hear like a diatribe, like a sermon about my god. And I'll be like, don't worry, I'll give you a pamphlet when you get back.
No, shut up. No.
So is Molt the only one creeping forward?
No, Emily will go as well.
Okay, could you both give me a stealth check then, please?
I'm a stealthy boy.
Oh,
28.
yeah. Oh.
Nat 20. Strong. Oh, I don't like it doesn't highlight for the natural 20 anymore in green.
Yeah. Need to acknowledge my luck. Can I see how stealthy Emily is? Oh, was that your 14? Ah,
14,
okay,
yeah.
sure. We'll say that's absolutely fine. So as you two creep forward slowly, if you could stop, just get like one more tile further, please, Mulch. Wonderful. As you get to there, now you've got kind of a vantage point over the river. You see a very large beast, and it's making its way slowly down towards the river.
Emily, it's a very large beast.
Emily's gone.
Emily? Emily! Where the fuck she go?
What do you see, Master Mulch? You hear in your head.
A rainbow pig.
Okay, I relay that to Jimmy and Sir Richard, and I'll be like, I think it's dinner time.
The hunt is on! Oh, hello! And that's it. He's gone.
Yeah. I'm hearing the
Emily
rally
just jumps
cry.
out of her skin.
Jimmy's just steaming in as
Yeah.
fast as he can. Dinner's on the table.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'll let you all take your movement, and then we'll roll initiative after that.
Oh,
If that
okay,
makes
hang on.
sense. You kind of like we were initiated by a battle cry, so I'll allow some free movement in
Okay,
with
I will just go
Does
down
the
to
creature look violent, or does it look like it's just drinking some water?
that. It was drinking water, and now it looks bamboozled.
I am going to cast Animal Friendship.
How deep is this water?
I was gonna say,
Certainly
like,
have a look if you wanted.
Well, is it fordable? Put it this way.
On your majestic steed, probably. For little goblin boys, probably not.
how wide is it?
You can count the squares, Tom.
I was gonna say
I was
it's like
making sure,
15 to
okay.
20 feet. Yeah.
15 feet, I can jump it.
Okay. So
Can I get a wisdom save from the creature?
So we'll roll initiative first, and then we'll see.
All right,
how-
click your token before you do it.
I'm allowing some movement first, and then we'll roll initiative, and then carry
Okay.
it from there. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
oh,
fine.
what did I just do?
Well, can my movement be jumping across this river?
If what is jumping? Is it double movement, or is it just free movement, or is it?
It's like your strength score plus 10 or something, isn't it? I don't remember what it
So
is.
does it take an action, or is it in your movement?
I believe it's part of your movement. Action. There is no jump action, so I would presume it's part of your movement.
Yeah, I'm fine with it if it's within your movement from where you were. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you were further where
I was here. Yeah, I was here.
Okay.
Next to this tree. So I will go 5, 10, 15. And I'll call it at that because that is half my movement. So.
If that is what you choose to do.
Yeah, I'm just hiding here. Well, attempting to hide.
If you put the smell icon on me,
I have put the smell icon on you,
that's fair
You
enough.
stink.
as well as Zeme, because he also plummeted in fish guts.
Ah, it's not just cosmetic.
Why is turn order not in turn order?
Oh, I have not rolled initiative.
How do I make it in
So
order?
click on like as if you're going to add something,
Strong.
and then there's a descending. It's hard to explain when you don't have it in front of you.
I'm pressing buttons and
No. So like click on turn order, right? And you should have like the ability to.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he got it.
So unfortunately, the as Tom's deeded it, the rainbow pig is first.
Rainbow pig.
So having jumped directly in front of it, it probably would be a bit upset at you.
That is fair.
So he's gonna lurch forward slightly and give you a little poke with its rainbowy horn. So it's making a gore attack against you. That's a 23 to hit, please, Mulch.
I guess. Yeah.
That would be 34 piercing damage.
Okie dokes.
Jesus.
Okie dokes.
Shit.
All right.
Yeah,
Yep. All right.
that'll take us to Sir Richard Kopf IV's turn.
Perfect.
Fucking pig.
So immediately he's like, "Huzzah! That's the fucking pig!" Like, is I think going to be his first reaction to seeing what he's just like come across. So he's going to close within range of his lance, which is only to there because he's got 10 foot of reach with his lance.
Let's find the Yep.
I'm going to attack with said lance. So I don't have.
Are you doing any kind of flanking rules?
Whatever Dave usually rules. So what was it? 90 degree is flank.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Perfect. So I do get advantage on this, which is good to know. Ooh, that looks like 20. Let's see. Yeah, cool. I will also. I assume that hits.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay, so that was with advantage, so choose whichever one of those you wish. So when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can mark a creature until the end of your turn, or if you can, while it is within. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to punch in a little bit closer, so it's within 5 feet of me,
Sure.
and I'm going to use an unwavering mark, which I will.
Oh boy, that's wonderful.
Basically, it means if it tries to attack anybody else that isn't me, it has disadvantage.
Okay,
So
cool.
I believe that's right. Once within 5 feet of you, the creature has disadvantage on any attack rolls that doesn't target you. If the marked creature deals damage to anyone else, you can make a special melee attack against it on your next turn as a bonus action with advantage and +3 damage.
Genius.
When you make this attack, 4 times per long rest. Yep, that's cool. I didn't. Which one are you rolling as me hitting?
The bigger number.
So okay, so
The bigger
the
damage,
or the bigger one to hit.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, both hit, so I guess I take the higher damage, right? That
Okay.
seems.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's my first attack. I've marked it, and then my second attack with the lance. And again. Oh, not so good.
The 14 does
Perfect. So
Big pig.
Yep.
9 more damage. Wonderful. Is that you finished?
It is, and I will in Primordial just be like, get away from him!
Wonderful. I'm sure everyone really appreciated the language.
Yeah.
That brings us to Emily, please.
You can move down the turn order, by the way, and like skip so it shows.
She hit the arrows and it goes next.
If you hit the
next,
arrows,
next.
it will go next.
Oh. I
There you
see.
go. Now it's down to Emily.
Ah, right. Emily's gonna cast a good old. She's gonna go here. She's gonna cast a good old Eldritch Blast.
Strong.
Roll to hit.
Big.
Oh boy. Has that done both the dice? Yes, it has, hasn't it?
It's rolled 1d10.
Oh yeah, that's only rolled one of your dice. So because you're level 5, you get to do 2 of them, don't you? So do it again.
Oh,
Is it 2 separate attacks?
It
Yeah.
is 2 separate spell attacks.
Perfect, yeah. So
Oh, okay.
roll another one. Oh, wow, both hit. Wonderful.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to get the calculator up because my brain is too small. Excellent. Thank you very much. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
Yeah, she's gonna go back and hide behind the rock.
Wonderful. That takes us to Jimmy Tickle.
I mean, Jimmy's going to do what Jimmy does best. He's not going to get too angry because there's just a beast here. However, he is gonna pull rank, get involved, pull out his rapier, and go for a slice. And I presume because flanking is on, I don't need to attack recklessly.
So from where you are, you're like in the deepest part of the river there. So
Oh, I see.
I guess if you came a little like 2 squares above Mulch, where that rock is, you'd still be getting flanking there while being a bit less.
Very
Yeah.
good. We'll go ahead and do that.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. It's
Start
It's,
off the conversation when anyone
it's-
gets near Mulch.
smashing time. I've rolled with advantage, so that I think is the 23.
Yeah, perfect. That will absolutely hit.
Big. So, just
9
a 7.
damage.
No, he's not
you're a
raging.
barbarian rogue. Oh boy.
Yeah, but I don't think. Are you raging?
I'm not raging, so minus the 2, so it's just 7.
Cool. Wonderful.
And I'll hit him again. Again, minus the 2 for raging and minus the sneak attack. And somehow I did more damage.
But the 12 doesn't hit, unfortunately. So.
Oh shoot! Fuck. Good game. Well,
You probably have about 5 feet left of movement because it was quite hard in the water, I assume.
yes. I'm just gonna. I'll leave it here. You know, I'm gonna back up my boy Mulch.
Excellent.
I'm sorry for what comes next.
Zeme.
Cool. I will run forward about here, and I will. Let's see. Can I reach everyone? I can. I will cast Bless on everyone
Oh, amazing.
at a first level.
Who's getting blessed?
Everyone.
So up to 3 creatures. I apologize. So I would have definitely cast it on the 3 that are next to the bloody beast. So those, and that will apply on death saving throws. No, don't worry.
It's okay. If I took my other mutagen, I could have disadvantage on death saving throws.
Well, you get that D4 anyways, and that's my turn.
Neat. Good. That's a
Excellent.
good bless icon.
Bottom of the round, it's Mulchy Boy.
Okie dokes. Mulchy Boy is going to rage because he's almost dead. As he has a level in Barbarian. And let me turn on my things with your rage damage. There we go. And he is going to walk right here, and he's going to slice him with his great axe.
Wonderful.
Because every goblin should have a great axe. Big.
It hits.
17.
Right, that's a crit. That's not shown that, but that 1d20 is a critical.
That is a crit. Oh, it has the critical damage there as well.
Okay,
so
cool.
It is, 17 plus 4.
Wait, so why the +4?
Because it's a crit, so that's my extra damage from the extra die.
That feels like a very small crit. Oh, so it's not double the die, it's rolled another one.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Cool, so 21.
Yeah, 21. And I will hit him again. For 9.
Excellent. Well
and
done.
Then he's going to run away.
Are you roguey? Can you bonus action?
I am not roguey. He is just running.
So Dinosaur Lad will get an attack of opportunity on you, correct?
Absolutely, but Mulch is not aware of this, and he is sprinting for his life.
And it's a disadvantage because of my mark.
Oh, of course. Wonderful. Here you go.
Bring it.
There's a reason I did it.
15 hit, Mulchy.
A 15 does not hit.
You are absolutely fine, you nimble little green boy.
Stupid pig, and then I'm gonna not actually hide, but hide. Here.
Excellent.
Top
of the round. So, I don't think this creature is sentient or smart enough to understand that you've marked it. So it's gonna. Let's roll a number. Odds it's on Richard. Evens it's on
Jimmy.
Not Richard. Oh. What does that mean? I completely forgot.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. So I'm attacking at disadvantage there, am I? Yes?
You are indeed.
Wonderful.
Most wonderful.
These numbers will not hit you, will they?
We can't see them. I think you've got them as you're the DM. You've got them whispered. I had the same problem in the first campaign.
Whispered?
So only you see them.
But wait, can you see my previous ones?
I can see it before, but I couldn't see the first hit that hit me.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
dear.
I just trusted.
Sure. Well, it's a 12 and 11 to hit, so...
Jimmy's like, this pig's got nothing.
The beast, confused and scared, is just going to stay where it is and try and hold its ground. And that takes us to Richard.
Fear not, Jimmy! I have you, boy! And he will attack him twice.
Mm-hmm.
With his lance.
Stab.
With advantage. Because of flanking.
That will absolutely hit, so 12 damage.
And then the second attack. Ooh.
+4, plus D4.
Oh, plus a D4.
Onto that 11.
You're blessed.
Does a 15
so
hit?
Good.
15 absolutely hits. How would you like to kill the apparently rainbow pig?
Just stabbing, thrusting, stabbing, like with the lance, just repetitive. Even once it's dead, just still going for it. It's like, better to be sure, boys! Better to be sure! And just keep going for it.
Excellent. That's the end of initiative. You guys can do whatever you want.
Mulch, we have to discuss what is a pig and what is a fucking dinosaur! He is not happy.
Now we know, and knowing's half the battle.
Mulch walks up and chops its head off with his great axe.
Okay, make a check, some sort of check. How do you want to do the action?
He's not wise, and he's not that smart. He is just aiming at what he thinks the fleshiest part and just slicing.
Just make an attack with your weapon then, I guess.
Cool. I'm making it reckless. No, I'm not, because I'm a level 1 barbarian. big.
Nice.
Oh boy, hell yeah. It's not exactly one clean sweep, as it's a pretty girthy neck you're trying to chop through. But
Again.
yeah, me with those rolls, pretty precise hacks you do in pretty short time manage to completely sever the head of your rainbow pig.
I hold it up to Dick. Open your sack.
Good job, old boy! And he just flings the slack at his face. Just like, in that classic, like, I'm not touching that, that's your shit. Like,
He puts it in the sack and picks it up.
Wonderful. So as you pick up the sack, it slips from your grasp and nestles down onto the ground near the decapitated head. The mouth of the bag flares open and widens beyond what you thought was possible. Thin, wispy tentacles comprised of magenta ether extend from the bag in a swimming-like motion. Weightless like a jellyfish in the air, they slowly entangle the cranial remains and drag the head into the bag, leaving a visceral trail behind in the sand.
Mulch is fucking horrified and runs away. What the fuck is your sack?
right, yes, you keep that! And he just, like, just starts on his horse.
Clint,
Yeah, you see that every day, don't you?
So, are you looking at the sack then, Mulch?
Yeah.
So the sack looks surprisingly similar to how it did before, like a sack the size of what, a football, a watermelon, that kind of size. There's no blood on the outside. The drawstrings are nicely nestled together. Are you trying to pick it up?
Yeah, but he's being very, very cautious about it.
Yeah.
He's
so
like just ripping the very edges, tying the drawstring and holding it at like an arm's length.
So it feels oddly weightless. You saw the head of the beast that you've just chopped off, and it's
This is less reassuring than he had hoped.
You're now in charge of the back, Mulch. It's up to you, mate.
He's gonna like tie it to like the end of his great axe just before the blade, and just have it hanging off. And he's just gonna drag it behind him.
Like a hobo with like a little.
No, he's dragging on the floor. He doesn't hold his great axe up. He's a strong boy, but he's little.
What do you all want to do now?
Emely!
Ow!
Where do we go?
Gonna look.
Where am I?
What's he been smoking? Guys, can I get some?
I don't know.
So we went north, didn't we?
Make a survival check if you want to make sure.
Oh yeah.
I will cast guidance on her. It doesn't matter.
I am a blood hunter.
Emily's pretty confused. She's
I
fully
got a
aware.
clue where I am.
She's
I'm freaked
stood
out by
next
the
to
bag.
the river, but she can't even comprehend maybe what could resemble a river on that map. So, yeah, not a
We
clue.
just follow the river up north, because I think I saw a river leading to something. Or was the houses were to the west, I think. So if we go west...
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I've forgotten how to read.
Mulch has forgotten how to fight up until now, and Tom, having just read his sheet and realised what I actually made him, is going to cut himself and activate his Crimson Right.
Yes. It's like, yep. I was like, well, somebody's forgotten something.
Yeah. Oh, I have to do it manually. All right. Slash R 1d6.
Ooh,
3
yeah.
damage. Ow.
So what do you want
How are
to
you
do?
feeling there, Mulch?
Huh?
How are you feeling?
I'm great. He's just cutting his hand. It's fine.
Emily's just going to sort of inch over this way.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you look it.
Good lady! Where do we go?
Follow the river.
Yeah.
Whatever one of them is.
Which way? A river flows one way, we could follow the flow, or we could go to its source.
Well, go to its source, because surely if we
Right
follow
on!
the flow-
And just starts riding away.
Excellent. Could
Emily is not happy.
Could Richard make me a survival check then, as he's seemingly leading the charge?
Oh, 100%. Oh, yes!
So,
I think that's all glory, really.
Yep.
although you're following Emily's instructions of following the river, as you're on your way there, even though you didn't really take a decent look at the map, you kind of vaguely remember something drawing your attention, in the middle area of the map. And as you're on your way, following to the source of the river, you see some mountains ahead of you. But then just to your left, you notice the remains of a building. It's pretty much overgrown with trees and moss and ferns, all kind of like making it a bit hard to see. However, something's drawing you towards that. You're more confident that is the source of where you should be going rather than up these mountain streams.
I like to think of Sir Richard Kopf as a bit like Archer, where it's just he's exceptionally lucky. Like dumb shit, and just he'll just look behind a bush and there's the plane.
Archer is not lucky. He counts bullets. Get it right.
It's true.
Anyways, all right. Yeah, we see these buildings. So Richard, what do we do?
The book, the building, it is here.
Mulch begins to stealth towards the building.
Okay, what would the rest of the party do?
Seems there's no point in stealthing with Richard shouting.
Is Mulch announcing that he's stealthing to the building? Or is
He's
that...
very.
Just narrating.
He's narrating himself.
Okay,
Mulch
so
will
Mulch is
go.
stealthing, but not letting everyone else know that he's stealthing. He's
No,
just...
he's like no. As in, like he is narrating it.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought you
then-
were doing Pink Panther in your head or something.
No. Out loud. He's also gonna straight up, because it's probably a good idea to do it now. He's gonna drink his potion.
Oh,
A persuasion check, please, Mulch.
Before I heal.
As you're telling the party that you think we should stealth,
Okay.
just let them know.
Okay. I'm going. Yes.
Okay, it's up to you guys if you want to believe it or not. I feel that Richard probably won't.
Shut up.
Richard will be like, that's it, young goblin! Venture forth, sir! I shall be quiet and resolute at the back!
Grips his lightning-infused great axe and tries to sneak forwards.
So you make it up to the building. Are you all stealthing, or what's happening?
I think I'm just looking in at first.
So are you going ahead to look and then see what you see and then come back?
Unless anyone wishes to join me.
Richard's doing what he said. He is staying back, being resolute and silent on glory.
Cool. I guess it's
Excellent.
just me.
It is just Mulch. I have sent you a picture of what you see. Obviously, you won't see all of that.
No, you have not.
I bloody have.
No, you have.
So the doorway is the center south.
Center south.
So I guess,
That's a big
would-
building.
yeah, you imagine what you can see from there. What your field of view would be. If you want to venture past the doorway, I'll need another stealth check.
I didn't do one in the first place.
Did you not? Oh,
No, you asked for a persuasion check and that was it. I'll do one now to walk up to it.
absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
invisible man.
Am I still being sent messages?
It's only 30 feet, so no.
Message?
Oh, sorry. Message isn't it 30 feet or 100?
It's like 120.
It's like 120. If I know roughly which way you went, I can point in your
Hey, you can
direction.
see me, I haven't gone in yet.
Well, I don't know. With that 19 stealth, I don't know if I can.
It's
Where'd
fair.
you go?
Luckily, you don't actually need to see the person. You just need to point in their direction.
All right, well, he's just thinking left and a right, left and a right, left and a right, and starts to sneak in looking towards the right.
Perfect. Can you give me another stealth check if you're venturing further forward? Amazing.
Jesus.
20 dex, 20 strength.
So, are you relaying back what you see to Zeme as he's messaging you?
It depends what I'm saying.
So
Just more of that, more of what you've said.
you're seeing a pretty large building. There's little rooms off to the side. It looks interesting. It looks like an alchemist studio, but bigger and maybe more elaborate. There's like glassware and interesting things.
Mulch's eyes light up.
It's very much derelict. Like there's moss growing in the floor. Like there's very little light. There's some cracked windows that's letting a little bit of light in.
Does he
It's-
see any alchemist supplies?
You'd have to investigate the remains of stuff. You'll see like the little doors have got little glass panes, and you can see through some of the doorways that there might be some things inside.
All right,
But
but if you,
it's very much like it's very derelict. There's like broken supplies on the floor. and the tables and the work surfaces.
Okay.
It's not
So-
like an immaculately kept store cupboard.
Got it. So if you see where like the entrance is, he would look in that first door on the right and see what he sees, and then he would turn back.
Make me an investigation check.
Absolutely. Is it to recall information about Fey, fiends, or undead?
It is not, unfortunately.
Bam.
Oh, still
Oh.
good.
Doesn't matter.
He's a smart boy.
For all intents and purposes, I say you find about 5 gold's worth of like alchemist supplies. A mixture of little vials and tinctures and powders that are labeled, but everything's labeled in like it's a script you could understand the individual letters for, but it's not a language you understand.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't care about the value. He just wants anything to make more mutagens and things. So he'll grab
Yeah.
those and then return to the party.
Wonderful.
A big building, lots of rooms, left and a right, left and a right, left and a right.
I relay that to Master Richard.
But I'm going to come all the way back and just say it. Because I presume like the message has been broken by now. Or something. So yeah, I relay that back. There is a big building, a left and a right, and there's a buttload of rooms.
Did you find a book, Goblin Boy?
Did I find a book, God?
Not that you know of.
Nope. No book.
In the one room you searched, you didn't find
No book.
obvious book.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
There is a book! It is our
Let's go
quest!
find the book. Yeah, let's go find the book.
Are you all entering building at the same time?
Richard will definitely be on Glory towards the rear. He does not walk.
Wonderful. Can you drop a stealth roll each in chat in the order you would be entering the building, if that makes sense? So, Mulch first.
No one wants to be. There we go.
You need to take the 3. I had disadvantage on stealth.
Quality.
Disadvantage.
Jimmy, do you also have disadvantage? Well, it doesn't matter.
Take the 4.
Oh, even with disadvantage, 16!
Damn it.
Who would have guessed that the horseman Shouty McShouter would have been stealthy? That's amazing.
With disadvantage, it's brilliant.
Quality.
Right. I'm going to take the average of this. This is pretty close.
Yeah, from my 26 downwards.
So 26.
It's actually not bad overall.
The 10 off Emily, the 4, and the 16 from Richard. Ooh. Okay, cool. I'll bring your attention to a new building. Let's just imagine that there's some magical lighting and field of view. This is roughly what you see.
So, left or right?
You've entered a building. It's mossy. It's derelict. There's shards of glass on the floor. The people that are more familiar with alchemy supplies and brewers' supplies or anything of the nature, like mixing potions, you will like recognize this as being some sort of alchemy, some sort of mixing together of things to try and see what happens. The door to your right, Mulch has looked in. That is all.
So I've stood her around and see Jimmy stumbling over himself with metal clanging everywhere and tries to make a bit of distance.
Okay. Are you sneaking up ahead, Mr. Mulch?
I can do. I will look for more pigs.
Okay. Just shout if you find any.
Maybe. I'll check this next room. Being a sneaky boy.
Yeah, it's again very much the case of alchemy supplies, like little tatters notes and like single pieces of paper, but nothing that resembles like a purposeful
A
book.
notebook. Okay.
Yeah.
I will continue over to here and look at these 2 rooms.
Which room are you looking in first?
South.
Nothing of interest, even to your keen eyes of brewing.
This one.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh no. I've been rolling well so far, so there's no way this one fails.
Okay. What is the passive perception of this thing?
Less than 15. Oh, so I'm safe. Nice.
I don't have a passive perception. I have a perception skill. Do I just?
What is the
10?
what is the wisdom? Well,
If they have proficiency in perception, it'll be the perception score plus 10.
Just
Okay.
roll the perception check.
Otherwise, it's wisdom plus 10.
The perception is +3. So is that passive perception 13, which means that
Correct.
you've not. Wonderful. Okay.
What do I see?
You see an angry chicken.
How big is the chicken?
50 centimeters high, as discussed previously.
It's a midget chicken.
It seems to be resting. What would you like to do?
I know what he would like to do.
It's nestled in a corner in a little box that seems to be labeled, and again,
Okay.
the script that you understand but can't quite decipher.
Okay, I rolled intelligence check. He's gonna be smart.
He's
There's a little chicken
I thought we were here for a book.
and heads.
and heads.
Okay, go get his head like you did with the
Okay.
pig.
Snake. And I would like to attempt to just throw the sack on him. It ate the last one.
Sure, make an athletics check, I guess.
Sure.
Oh yes!
I
God.
chucked that sack on his head.
So you manage to place a sack over the head.
Yes.
The creature is instantly startled. It lets out a small little squawk, but it's being muffled by the sack, so it doesn't seem to make
Damn
much.
right.
As you're kind of wrestling this tiny ostrich-looking creature, the little wispy tentacles appear from the bag again, and they start wrapping around the head of the beast. And they just seem to slice straight through the neck matter, and the head is now in the sack.
Mulch will pick up the rest of the chicken and take it back as proof.
Wonderful.
One headless chicken.
There you go.
It is not a
Is anyone hungry?
Does anyone want the chicken?
I'm going to turn to Emily and be like, we may have to have a conversation with Mulch about what things are.
Do you like a chicken?
I've been trying
And I
for
hold up
ages.
the beheaded, gory neck to Richard.
Emily's just gonna get away from the chicken.
He's going to screw it with his lance, just move it about 5 feet to the left and just let it slide off the end.
Oh.
Oh,
So now that we've got a small dinosaur body just gently bleeding out
Chicken body.
of the party, what would you like to do?
Keep looking for the book.
keep exploring.
Are you guys coming with me, or is Mulch going further?
On you go, Mulch. You're the only one who can sneak.
Mulch goes to sneak.
So can Mulch and Richard both make me a stealth check?
Oh no.
Oh,
Yes!
We're going to have to roll initiative, please.
That's separate
Oh
ends.
no!
The only way to initiate combat. Split.
Yep.
Best way to go. Yeah.
Can I not roll a 7 again? Back-to-back 2s on initiative. I don't think
Oh,
it's
right.
steward.
Just above you.
Again. These feel suspiciously similar. Oh god.
I don't know why, but my name's pulled through and nobody else's has.
It pulls through for you, but not for us.
Yeah, so you only see your own name.
Yeah.
Unless you've set up an actual token on Roll20.
Yeah, you have to set up a character sheet and everything.
Yeah.
Go on then, Phil. What sort of chicken menace are we dealing with?
Well, Emily is first, so maybe she'll find out.
I mean, while we're rolling initiative, have we heard something in a particular direction?
Something has heard you, so I guess at this point you're none the wiser. I guess it's up to you. Maybe Mulch would probably have heard a rustling in the room he's near, and he would have conveyed that to the party. But other than that, you're not too sure where anything's coming from, other than Mulch heard something.
There's a thing. It might be another chicken.
Where?
Where do you think? There's one room. He's just pointing into this room.
Okay. Emily will just sort of catch up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
And try and hear for anything, listen out for anything.
So would that be using your action to investigate or perceive?
I will be, yeah.
Sure. Give me either investigation or perception, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
They've both got the same thing.
Oh, that doesn't bloody matter. Excellent.
Ping.
Yeah, you can definitely hear like the scratching of something, but you can't really discern what direction it's coming from.
Omelette. Omelette.
It's not time for omelets.
It is now not your turn. Let me just count some squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are these walls or are these like tanks?
Yeah,
they are like glass walls that look like something maybe was kept in them.
Yeah, like an exhibit.
Cool. Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Are we in Jurassic Park, guys?
I literally had that.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
In a minute, there's going to be a velociraptor looking at, just through the other thing. He moved!
Mulch and Emily, you can now see, like, above, like, to the north of you, if you imagine that's north, some more of the creatures. But yeah, I'll make them visible for everyone.
Okay. But you can't see them unless you can see them.
Okay, I can't see them.
And that takes us to Zeme. They used all their movement. And
we still cannot see them, by the way. If you
I can't see them either.
Struggling to
there we go.
So.
Do they look like the things I just decapitated?
Yeah, but with their head still intact.
Oh no.
And quite
the
angry.
worst kind of chicken.
It is Zeme.
Okay, can I hear what's happening over on that end?
I'm gonna say, Mulch, make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
Okay, so you probably noticed that Mulch looks pretty scared, pretty worried, but is kind of holding it together. I guess that's all, from your point of view, that's all the information you would have, unless they've alerted you.
Nope.
All right. I mean, I saw Emily dash in that direction just now. I'll probably just come over here, see what's up. Can I see the creatures?
Yes, you can. You can peer your head around that corner, and you can see 3 angry dudes.
Cool. And they're charging straight at us. Looking hungry.
They are looking towards you. They're lurching that way. I wouldn't say they're charging, but they're very much interested in a somewhat aggressive manner.
Right.
Aggressively interested.
Aggressively interested. Amazing. Right. Well, I guess I will. Where is it?
Where is it?
I'm just looking for the distance on a spell effect. Okay, I can't do that. I don't have the distance for it. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like looking at them. No, they look pretty cute. Come here, people. I want to pet one. And that's my turn.
Wonderful. That takes us to Sir Richard Kopf IV.
So I can't see these because of the glass things.
You could. It'd be quite hazy, but you could probably see Mulch.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to see them because that's like through 2 glass tanks.
The corners are more opaque and the glass is pretty poor condition, so no.
Okay. So in that case, then...
you'd be going through like 4 sheets of shitty glass.
Yeah.
And the pillar's in the way there, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Circle.
Oh, you just hold
yeah,
down left click.
yeah, that one.
Wow.
Okay,
look at
oh,
that.
that one. Yeah. Okay, cool.
This is good.
In that case, then, Sir Richard is going to be like, "Guys, the ledger, remember!" and is going to come into this room here.
Wonderful. You don't see anything new. What's your passive perception?
It's shit. It's 10.
Oh, never mind.
So yeah, I'm just gonna. I've got like 60 foot whilst I'm on glory, so I'm just going to be very, very lightly scanning because it's the plebs that will actually search.
Wonderful. I'm gonna assume that moving the full distance on horseback, you're not. This is not a stealthy movement. You are.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing about Richard is stealthy.
Clippity clop.
Yep.
Clip, 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 clip.
Unfounded guys, keep an eye out on that ledger.
Wonderful. That takes us to group of animals number 2.
You mean the last group?
Yeah. Overlay. Time to do the overlay. Changing the layers of stuff. What is their movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Chicken.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. So, one angry chicken has politely opened the doorway into Mulch, and it is going to make 2 attacks against you, one with its bite and one with its claws.
No.
Luckily, it's not going to get tactics because its friend is lagging behind. But I assume the bite hits and the claws miss.
I
We
can't,
can't
see
see
either
them.
of them.
Oh god! All right, 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Oh, okay. So that's 7 piercing damage, and the claws miss.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to fix this, Dave, with my rolls being invisible?
Yeah, I think Alex would actually probably know a bit better, but I do know it's in the settings and you can basically choose where it is. But Alex literally walked me through this.
It's the B symbol on the top right hand side of your browser. You know, the little Beyond 20 symbol. If you just click that, you should see Whisper Rolls as the first option that pops up.
I don't see the B symbol.
The
In
Beyond
your
20
add-ins,
app.
your Chrome add-ins.
Yeah, it's in your browser for your extensions.
Yeah. You know how like you were rolling with D&D Beyond before for the one shot?
Yeah.
You know that
That.
add-in that got installed? It's like a little dice in the top right of your
Are you
Chrome.
not using D&D Beyond now?
Yeah, I'm doing it via D&D Beyond, but I don't have a
Right,
little dice symbol on there.
You need to find the extension. I'm not sure what browser you're using though.
I'm on Chrome.
Yeah.
It should just be in the top right hand side or maybe hidden. Do you see like a little puzzle piece?
Yeah, I see that.
Extension.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I found the Beyond 20 thing.
Yep.
Right, and at the very top, if you click on that, you should see Whisper Rolls,
Never whisper.
and it should be Never Whisper, Always Whisper, or Ask Every Time.
Ah, and so
Never whisper.
Never Whisper.
Yes.
Whisper rolls to the DM. It's on Never Whisper.
No, it's just whisper. Whisper rolls the first one.
It's all okay. They're both on Never Whisper.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why your Roll20's doing that.
Go back. So if you go to the advanced settings, so you click on it, and then you go to more options,
More options, yeah.
and then you see whisper monster rolls to the DM.
Yeah, use general whisper setting is what I have it set to.
Had it a second.
So yeah. So click on the thing, and then more settings, and then it's the second one.
Yeah, more options I've got,
More
but
options.
maybe different new. Yeah.
Oh, so use general whisper setting for monsters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now try it.
Excellent.
Just dump something
Let's
in.
do a test attack. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yay!
I can indeed.
Incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, Chicken Boy.
Excellent. So yeah, the 18 to hit, 7 damage, 11 to hit, 4 damage.
Cool. 7
Ignore
damage.
And that is the Velociraptor's turn. That brings us to Jimmy Tickle.
Does Senior Tickle hear the commotion going off on the right hand side as Mulch is being
Fucking chicken.
Yeah,
done in
I'm
by a
gonna
chicken?
seeing as how he's just been hit, I definitely said that there's going to be some noises along with that. So you are fully aware that there is a kerfuffle occurring to your right.
So we're currently mid kerfuffle. So let's see how far into the kerfuffle little Jim can get. Would you rule that I can get to there? I got 40 feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Amazing. Cool.
Amazing.
Jimmy's getting straight in. And yeah, I'm just going to start. I think I'm going to bonus action just get a bit ragey. So that's going to happen. And then I'm just going to see this chimkin attacking Mulch and try and stab it in the face.
Go ahead.
Strong.
It's an advantage, I think, because Emily's flanking.
Yes, and the 21 absolutely hits.
Wonderful.
So that's 12 damage.
See.
You have slain the chicken.
Oh,
Dead chicken.
wonderful.
Fucking idiot.
Cool. Remembering the wise words you once heard, which was literally about 10 minutes ago or an hour ago from Mr. Kopf, I'm going to use my extra attack to just stab it again.
Brilliant.
Strong 22 to hit.
22
Just making a mess out of this, but definitely not.
Where are you aiming on the beast?
The biggest point possible.
Probably be its very large face. So you're going to jab it right in the head and somewhat damage the goods you were asked to retrieve. Excellent job.
Yeah. Jimmy looks at Mulch and the gang just like, yeah.
Mulch is giving a thumbs up.
Jimmy's finger got in. That's me done.
Excellent.
Emily's like red, but she's turning a bit green.
I was about to say, everyone seems to have such anger management issues around here.
Yeah, Zeme's chill AF, and you guys are just like stabbing unnecessarily.
Chickens!
You had to spend every
Big book
waking
nerd is
moment.
just like,
If you had to spend every waking moment with Richard Kopf, I'm sure you would have some anger management issues.
Mulch has just slowly gone insane.
So go on, Mulch. You've crept over the body of the chicken.
Yeah. So I activated my Crimson Rifle while walking, which stays active forever for some reason until you rest or drop your weapon.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hit him with the big great axe, and I'm gonna miss.
You are indeed.
And then I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna maybe hit for 20 damage. Take off the rage.
It is splattered AF. Dead chicken.
Can I use a bonus action to put the sack near the head?
You can drop the sack and let it do its magic.
Yeah, I'll just drop it for now and let it go.
Wonderful. Sack does not need to roll initiative. Sack is above that. Sack will spend the next couple of rounds just slowly devouring the heads of the fallen.
Cool. I will remember it's there and then use my remaining movement to go, excuse me. And that's it.
For democratically elected leaders, those guys have some weird magic.
That's how they get elected. Wonderful. Emily's turn.
They are also guinea pigs.
okay, Emily's gonna probably. So these two here are dead. Yeah.
Dead.
Hey, yeah.
And to get slowly devoured by the jellyfish sack.
Could I stand there, or is that?
Yeah, I mean, especially seeing as our Mulch is small, like Mulch doesn't take up a whole square.
Good
I'd
job.
say. If
To
it,
be fair, he's 3 foot tall, but he is also 3 foot wide.
yeah, you probably couldn't squeeze next to our majestic steed, but next to Mulch, yeah, no problem.
I am gonna be rather predictable and go for an Eldritch Blast.
Pew!
Wrong.
Roll your first one.
14.
Shall slay the beast. Oh, I've moved on top of each other. Dead one. And the second one also hits. So I'm assuming you're targeting the first one. You've not mentioned.
Yeah, whichever's the closest one.
Cool. So first one will get kaput, and the second one will take a little chunk of damage, but is still standing, but looking pretty queer-eye.
And that is all I'm going to do.
Excellent. That takes us to Pack of Beasties numero uno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Ooh. I'm gonna say they could probably squeeze side by side in this little gap. They're
There's
little.
half a meter tall.
1, 2, 3. In fact, let me make an investigation check for both of them. Okay.
20.
So, One of them is smart enough to not be overrun by instincts. However, the other one, smelling the delicious fish guts spewing all over Zeme's armor, is going to run completely past you guys and make a full dash for Zeme and end its turn there, unable to attack.
May I take a reaction and smack it?
You absolutely can.
Would it count as flanking? No, probably not. Smack. Fuck.
You missed. Anyone else want to opportunity attack the enraged chicken dashing for fish guts?
Would I get one?
Yeah, and so you and also Jimmy, it's run through you and out of your range.
Yeah.
If you would like to use your reaction, go ahead.
Jimmy cannot not have a swipe at this.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
So Emily has missed.
Jimmy's stabbing.
I'm a book nerd. This doesn't happen in my usual day to day.
Panic hitting. Hey, we hit and we kill another dead chimkin.
Yeah.
I'll plop it down right beside you. It didn't even manage to run its full distance before it was swiftly cut down.
Yes.
But the one standing chicken will have a nibble at Mulch.
hello.
So one bite and one claw.
No.
Both miss. Incredible. It is Zeme's turn.
Okay. Yep. I am going to. Oops, sorry. Hey, where's my? Get rid of that. Sacred Flame on this guy. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Love the fire.
Absolutely.
So sick.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! My DC is 15. He has saved. There's only one of these guys left. I'm fine. I'll stay where I am.
Sure. Sir Richard.
On spotting the new cretin down the hill, he'd be like, "Ha! The hunt is on! Are you hello?" And he will charge directly towards him.
You hello.
Oh.
And he will stab him with the
Robin
lance.
Hood vibes.
I'm gonna, so that hits. However, I'm going to give you advantage because you're covered in fish guts. The Velociraptor's somewhat in a trance and licking its lips as the smell gets closer.
I technically have advantage anyway because my mount it is not the same size as my mount, so I have advantage.
Oh, do you? Oh, wow, cool.
Yep.
Excellent.
That is indeed one of the horsey things.
Wonderful. We'll take the 15 because more damage, and the creature has been slewn.
Perfect. He will then continue with his movement to see if there are more ready to be slewn.
Absolutely.
If
It's kind of weird to use arrows you have to drag.
I mean, I've got 60 feet of movement. I could cover most of this map. I'm just like, just like
True, but you're not like galloping through.
Oh, full frontal charge. You've got to get that lance right in there. If I hadn't have actually hit him, I was going to have him like properly loop back and make a second attempt.
Yeah, he hasn't even
proper jousting.
Yeah.
He's not even he's just assumed it's dead and carried on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pure arrogance.
So if I don't see anything there, then I will jump back to about like roughly so I just have line of sight, and I'll be like, "I got one of the blighters! Any more?" And that would be my turn.
Excellent. So all of those ones are dead, so it skips to Jimmy.
Most wonderful. I don't think I can get. I don't think I can get past here to get into the fight with Chimkin numero Lasto. Sorry.
Just jump over him.
Yeah, I'm like 3 foot.
Yeah, go on then. Yes, I will very cautiously step over him, paying attention not to kick him in the head.
Unless he's flailing his axe about on the one that ran past him.
And absolutely going for a slicey slice. He says, there we go.
It hits and it kills. The last chip. Out of combat, what would you all like to do?
Can Emily cast prestidigitation on Zeme?
Thank you. I was going to ask you, Emily. You read my mind.
So Richard is frantically galloping around all of the areas, searching for more, just desperately trying to find more to hunt down. That's all he's doing.
Mulch is going back to collect the sack and continue collecting the heads of each body.
So the sack has made. In fact, make me an investigation check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that. Is the sack a fey fiend or undead?
No.
Damn.
Wonderful. You find the sack over this way-ish.
Oh, it's just making its journey. All right, I'm just gonna watch it.
Crawling around. Is it taking the whole body or just the head?
That one has. Oh yeah. Oh, this would have been eaten, hasn't it? In which case, it'd probably be around here.
Okie dokes.
Way to that one.
In that case, I am just gonna have, because I have this as well, mage hand hovered above it and just waiting until it's done.
Cool.
I'm just following it.
Find
So
any
is it
more as
taking
he's
just the
galloping
heads?
around.
Yep, it nuzzles up against the creature, engulfs the head with tentacles, then pulls the head clean off and into the sack.
Awesome. So I'm going to take the bodies and I'll be like, casserole tonight, guys.
Whoa.
Johnny looks at Zeme wide-eyed because it's eating time.
I pull up my tinder box. I use control flames to make it burn especially hot, and I'll barbecue a couple of these velociraptors up on a shish kebab.
Wonderful.
For Mr. Tickle.
Mulch is looking on eagerly.
Does anyone have any sauces for this?
gotta be someone.
Prestidigitation, what kind of flavour would you like, sir?
Surprise
Ooh,
me.
Surprise me, yeah.
Something big in the game.
Should we go for a good old spicy chocolate?
Oh, stick it on.
Yeah.
Go on then. Spicy chocolate chimkin. Yeah.
Oh, we should come up with a name for them.
We should branch out with a brand.
Maybe.
Jimmy
Seems a
is
bit silly.
going to, thank Mr. Zeme for this as he always does. Skewers the.
No, don't thank me. Thank my Lord and Savior, the Oak Father, the God Sylvanus.
You must make sure to give me another one of those leaflets. They always seem to go missing. And Jimmy tucks in, like just spends the next 5 minutes just getting every morsel.
The juiciest bit, the ones with the most meat on it,
Oh.
the good stuff.
Emily's going to go up here and do prestidigitation on Dick as well.
You would have to catch him because I've paused moving, but he is still just charging around all of these rooms, charging in, busting in, and being like, "Hello!" And then when he sees nothing, charging back out, going to the next room. That's all he's been doing for the last whatever you guys have been doing.
I feel like we've definitely heard 3 yoo-halloos as I've been tucking into this fried dinosaur.
Yep. Just in the background, you just hit. Yoo-halloo! That's all you're hearing, just as he's running from room to room.
Mulch is debating putting his head in the sack.
Mulch, no.
But listen to him. Why?
Feeling lucky to roll an intelligence check on that one, but
As I hear Richard shouting in the distance, I will respond in kind with thaumaturgy, making my voice 3 times louder in response.
After hearing this, he will then immediately right round and make a beeline straight for the group, thinking that there is more fighting to be had.
And as we round the corner, you can see me there with a bunch of chicken legs. Dinner time.
And he just kind of looks a bit dejected and goes, just saddles his lance and just starts trotting.
So while delicious and freshly cooked, the meat's not really quite as tender as traditional farm chickens. It's not unpleasant. It's a bit tough, the feathers are almost scaly in certain patches, and you've got to try and maybe dissect around those and find the softer skin to chew through. But it's reasonably pleasant.
How long is this
For the
taking
sake
us?
of a well-rested bonus, just imagine you've all been cast guidance on yourself by the delicious feast of chimkins.
I was
So,
gonna say, are we spending like an hour eating, or
it's up to you. I mean, there might be other things you want to do in this building you've purposely walked to, but if you want to have a little chimkin feast, go be my guest, mate.
I mean,
I'm busy
happy.
cooking, but you can do something else.
Do you want to take a 5-minute break while you guys are role-playing eating? If you want to grab a drink or have a wee or whatever, I think now is probably the best place to take a break if your characters are taking a break themselves.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Aye.
Catch
Okay,
you
guys.
5.
Catch
Catch
you
you
in
5.
Cool.
Hey. Fucking hell.
I'm cooking pretty quickly, so it's like if you want a short rest, that's fine. But I'm not forcing anyone to rest or to spend time here if we don't need to.
I was going to say, I would like the health, but I can continue without it.
So, to reiterate what good old Hergown Lancaster said, he'll be picking you up in the evening. If you're not there by sundown, he's effing off.
Okay.
Can I turn around and give my potion to Mulch?
He accepts it happily and chugs it down, like on the
Nice.
spot.
So the discussion of short rest tonight is now out the window.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on, change my mind.
Nope, it's gone. What a roll.
Right back.
Hey,
Not a bad roll at all.
complete
Except for
average.
the 1, 2, 2, and a 3.
Yeah, not a bad roll too, apart from the roll. That's fine. It's needed. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome. So,
Don't worry, Mulch. If shit really does go down, I got your back.
So
Thanks.
Zeme is manning the barbecue, and Jimmy is chowing down. Richard may be slowly coming to a halt on his laps around the entire building, trying to scout out some more blood.
Yep.
What are the other two doing?
Is the bag done eating the heads?
The bag will now be mushed against this door over here, trying to go through.
Opens the door.
Wonderful. It devours the final head, and you have now got, what's that? 6?
It's a number.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like 8 or 7.
Uh,
I think it's 7
Yeah,
plus
'cause
the one
it's
that was
next
down
one
here.
as well.
Yeah, the one that was down here is this one. So this one we
Ah.
already had originally. And then so 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, 5. Yeah, 6
7.
plus 1.
7 and a pig.
7 in the pig.
Mate, and I will hold it out 30 feet away from you with Mage Hand at all times.
I'm right.
What are we all doing?
Well,
Is there any other buildings in this place, or was this the only building that we saw from the outside?
Standalone building. This is the only one. That from Richard's laps, although frantic, you probably wouldn't have seen any other external doors. There's just that one front entrance.
Okay.
begin looking for books.
Yeah. I guess we just do a lap, looking for books. Yeah, just searching the whole place.
Emily's an elementary.
Again, casting guidance on Mulch.
Yeah, Mulch is a good investigator.
So
I will
if you-
assist by doing nothing but standing nearby on my horse.
And supervising.
If Zeme and Mulch are doing it, either Mulch roll advantage or roll each.
Mulch, you roll with advantage.
That
I'm
sounds
helping.
good.
And
And
then
guidance.
with guidance as well.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Hmm.
more.
Oh,
24.
It's absolutely fine. So, your attention is drawn into this room. You
This room.
rummage around for a little bit. These like square tanks, there's 2 of them in the middle of the room. Those look like they were housing some sort of aquatic species. We'd call it an aquarium, but to you, this is kind of a weird thing to see. Like a little tiny ocean in a box. Kind of strange. Like,
Are there any
it's kind
heavy
of mossy and
creatures?
overgrown. There's algae on the glass. Maybe one of them's cracked and leaking about a little bit. So,
Do I see
you-
any creatures with heads?
with that investigation, sure. There is a couple of weird little fish-like skeletons at the bottom of one of the tanks.
I put them in the sack.
Brilliant.
I was going to say, before you reach in there, maybe use your mage hand.
No, the mage hand's holding the sack.
Oh, that's fine. I always just use shape water to force the heads to surface.
So, with your small stature, the lid is pretty high up, and that's the only way into the tank. How do you want to achieve this?
Oh no, I'm in there, so I'll help. I'm
Okay,
taller, so I'll lift the lid off, but I'm not reaching inside the liquid.
So you're going to dangle him into the fish tank, or?
No, I'm using shape water to
Oh,
basically move the water out, and we can get the heads without
lovely.
into the murky water.
If you're keeping note, Tom, 3 fish skeleton heads.
3 fish skeleton heads.
Excellent. After,
Money.
after you've cleared the fish skeletons out of the tank, you do come across a little notebook. Not in the fish madness. The notebook is like this on a table, on a workbench.
In the tank.
He begins to read the notebook because we're in an alchemist's place.
Again, similar to the jars you've pocketed, it's a script you understand, but the order of the letters makes no sense to you.
Fucking shit.
Is it some kind of code, you think, perhaps?
Oh. Is it some kind of code? Do I think?
Do me a big smart check.
Big smart check.
Guidance. Oh, no!
I don't think it's going to make a difference, but
It's not
sure.
the question if you're just dyslexic or not. Like, you're really struggling over these pages.
Dickhead! You can read.
He would just be like, "Ha, young man! Yes, right. Let's have a look. Yes.
Insight. It was actually a nat 20. I can read him. I can't read the book, but I can read him.
I see. Read the reader, easy.
I mean, you guys know Sir Richard. Like, he is pretty sure about everything, and he is sure that. Let me make an intelligence check because that's what you.
Come to a conclusion.
Yep, he is absolutely sure that no man nor beast could decipher this. He's like, no!
That's why I couldn't.
It is obviously the scribblings of a madman!
Let Emily have a go, please.
Because, of course, dear! Yes! Like... Yep.
Nice.
Yes! Well played.
Now, is a code a language?
The spell doesn't
spell doesn't
decode
decode
secret messages in a text
or-
document. So specifically, no.
Which is why I didn't cast my version of Comprehend Languages.
Well, mine's free, so.
Emily, can you make me a Arcana check, please?
Yes.
Cool. So you're pretty confident using your spell, and you still can't understand it. So you're very confident. It's not a lack of your understanding. This isn't a language. It's a code. It's something that's been encrypted. So it's not a language you can read by magic or other means without knowing the actual code itself.
Can we look around the place for something that might have some kind of key or way to decode it?
You can do whatever you want, Tom. That's the beauty of D&D.
That's what he's doing. Is it in here? Where is it? Where's the dictionary?
Is he looking for a physical key?
Sorry, what was that?
Is Mulch looking for a physical key?
In his mind, he pictures it as a key he puts in.
No
So
one knows.
yes,
Does. Not that even Mulch knows at this point.
he has
Oh.
heard it used in this context before, so he's looking for a brass key.
Oh, great and powerful Emily, perhaps it is some magic that may decipher this. Can you detect any?
Well, I could certainly give it a go.
Eh.
Yeah, can I detect some magic, please?
We're just getting the vague glow of Dave's wonderful armor. So Richard is gleaming even more than usual in your magic detection cloud. Book's not magical. It's simply written in a code.
Can I detect magic again, please? Because I'm away from him.
Aye.
Are you following me now?
Sir Richard, when he is still, is basically posing as if there's an oil painting being done of him, just to make that clear. Just, lance in the saddle, looking to the side, horse side on, just at all times.
Mulch has been
Wiggling his
quiet.
head constantly, so his hair's like constantly flowing.
Yep.
Even though there's no wind because you're inside, it's still drifting side to side.
Watching Richard Cross stare off into the distance, trying to sneak around the other side, Mulch will lay out 10 ball bearings in front of Glory.
Well, see, the
Quietly.
interesting thing is, technically, I'm a large creature because of my horse.
Okay.
So I technically take up that entire area.
Yeah, but I can
You
crawl
could
like
go
underneath.
under
That's
the
true,
horse.
you're
Yeah.
3 foot tall, aren't you? Yes,
I'm
you're right.
too
Yeah, sorry, yes.
So can Mulch make an animal handling check then, please?
Yeah, I'm great with animals.
Richard, how angry is your horse usually?
I mean, it has me sat on it for most of the day.
It's still pretty angry.
It's up to you. If you would like your horse to be spooked and kick Mulch, be my guest.
Let's see.
He is trying to be fair. Mulch is trying to fuck with you and your horse.
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, let's roll a D100. On a 50 or lower, it doesn't. On a 50 or higher, it definitely spats you in the face. You're gonna spat in the face. So let's give you some hooves.
Wait, 8 misses. Okay. Thank you. So 12 damage.
Isn't that how much you healed for before?
I think I healed for 14.
But
Nope, 12. You're right.
so if that had hit you, you literally just undone the heal.
Yeah, I'll go back and just standing back to Emily, away from danger with the potion provider.
Okay, we had the book. Did we ever needed to interpret it, or did we just need to bring it back to the Giddy boys?
Bring it back.
Okay, so we're good to go then. We can go back to and wait for the grumpy dwarf.
No. More heads.
Okay, we have till sundown, so yeah, let's go find some more heads.
What time is it?
You're inside. Make a survival check, Mulch.
Yeah. Whoa.
I love you got a 10 and a -1. Yes.
Wow.
Bad stats are the best.
So it's still light. It's less light than it was when you walked into the building. You're not sure how long till sundown, but it's on its way, I guess.
Okay. Yep. Sun's up.
Richard
Okay,
will
so
go
let's-
stand in the doorway so that he's backlit.
Oh my god, it's like a whole aura surrounds you. I get down on my knees and I say, "We're not worthy! We're not worthy!"
Ha! That is so true.
Excellent.
Mulch mage hand slaps the rear of Glory.
I can, as a mounted combatant, move any attack that is directed towards my mount towards myself.
So my mage hand slaps
Yep.
Richard Kopf. Richard.
So I just direct it up towards you, and you just slap me in the ass, and I'll just be like, "Ha! Wait till later, boy!" And we'll slowly canter out.
That's gonna happen later.
Emily,
Yes,
help!
what did you do?
It wasn't me.
It was. What did you do?
I don't like him.
Okay, we'll stay over here. They'll be fine. Is this the room where we got the book?
Yes.
Yes.
Before we leave, can Emily have a look for papers and stuff?
For papers and stuff?
Yeah.
Papers and stuff.
Absolutely. Make an investigation check. You find a couple strewn around the place, just loose sheets of paper, again marked with some sort of. Again, it's a script you understand. It's the same script that common is written in. However, all the letters makes absolutely no sense to you.
Okay. And is this a door?
Yes,
Can I go up to it and maybe through it?
you sure can.
And is this a door?
It is.
Is that a staircase?
That is a picture of a staircase, correct? And
Are there any stairs?
for the sake of this story, it is not a functioning staircase.
Cool.
You see a painting of a staircase on the floor, Wile E. Coyote style.
See a Wile E. Coyote style horse and man shaped imprint onto these stairs, where obviously Richard Kopf at some point tried to charge down the stairwell.
Literally gonna make the jump. Okay.
Go, Glory. Onwards. No one saw it. No one saw it.
Right,
Shall we continue to the other landmark on the map?
I guess so. That's up to Emily. She's the map master.
Oh, yeah. Do I know how to read maps now?
To the trees or the ketchup mountains?
I mean, what would we want?
What would you want?
What would we want?
How
We
long
want
has it
to-
taken
we
us
want
to?
head.
Yeah, how long has it taken us to get here? Would be my first question.
From the boat, probably about 2 hours.
Okay.
So we reasonably have enough time for one more location.
All right. Where to then?
The ketchup mountains.
Awesome. That sounds delicious.
Maybe I should
We
put
got-
that in a bottle as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'll go great with this new chicken wing recipe I made.
Can I find any bottles? Are there any bottles nearby? Intact.
There must be intact, yeah.
Mulch will proudly show a couple of vials that he found.
Would you like some ketchup?
Yes.
Prestidigitation.
To the ketchup mountains.
To the ketchup mountains.
We're going
Whoever's...
to the mountains.
So 2 people leading the maneuver. One of them's going to be Emily. So could Emily and one other person make a survival check, please?
I'll give Emily guidance, and I'll help her out so she rolls with advantage.
Mulch is staying next to Emily, but not necessarily alongside if someone else
What do
wants
I
to
get extra?
leave.
1d4.
Just
Is Mulch making the other one, or is someone else leading?
I guess you can. Yeah, you've been up front for the most of the.
Oh yeah, he's just staying close to Emily now, hoping that it will stop whatever comes later with Richard. Big!
Nice.
16, yeah?
13, yes.
And the 9. So I'm going to say you arrive at you're nearing towards where you think the mountain area should be. It's taking you a little bit longer than you thought it should have. Due to Emily having the map and trying to take you somewhat on a wrong path, Mulch thankfully gets you back to where you should be. But it has
the right way up.
taken you a little bit longer than you were thinking. So sundown is approaching. You have drifted yet further away again from the boat. Do you want to push on towards the mountains or not?
Do we think we have enough time to go to the mountains, spend half an hour there, and then run back?
That's up to you.
So Richard Kopf definitely does. It's whether or not the rest of you guys do.
So Richard Kopf's got 60 feet of movement. He can do whatever he wants.
Mulch could attempt to strap himself to the horse.
Yes,
I mean, do
possible.
you want to be that close to him though?
If it means getting off this island.
I still smell a fish, just to be clear.
Mulch doesn't care, he's a
Yeah, I
goblin.
remember to catch him.
Yeah.
I mean, like if we like think about how much time has passed and how far it looks to the mountains, does it look like we could potentially get there and get back if we only spent half an hour there? Like if
Make
all went well.
me a survival check to try and think about whether it's doable or not.
Is anyone else thinking about this?
Yes.
No.
So Richard Kopf is, from all of your perspectives, is atop his mount, looking hand over his eyes at these beautiful mountains.
Natural 20, which is an 18.
I was gonna say, because I wasn't giving you advantage because he wasn't helping. He was just looking
Yeah,
at
no,
the
it's just the
mountains.
first roll.
Yeah.
You're very confident it would be tight. You could definitely walk there and then walk back to the boat before sundown. You're unsure how much time you would have leeway either side of that, and also you're thinking, is your idea of sundown going to be the same idea as the fisherman? Is he going to be leaving maybe slightly early? You're unsure.
Alright. We can get to the mountains and get back if we run.
Okay, let's go.
So if you're exerting yourself to get there,
Damn right.
I don't know, does that warrant a point of exhaustion to full charge the remainder of the journey?
I mean, if you're going for like an hour, like flat out sprinting.
Yeah, no, it's probably about 20 minutes, half an hour's run away.
Ah,
So
not
I'd say you
exhausted
should
level.
be okay.
I am also hyped up on strength drugs.
Trucker grade speed.
He's literally just like pumped with steroids.
Tell you what, everyone please make me a constitution saving throw, just for the sake of the journey.
Do I have to?
Big.
No, you do not. Your horse is a majestic steed.
Oh,
You'll be
we're all doing so well.
great.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Could everyone please take a d6 of damage, please? I'll let you roll your own. I think that's probably a bit more forgiving than giving you exhaustion, because that can really F you up with your rolls.
True.
So it's been hard, you're tired, you're sad, it's not exactly been a pleasant journey. The luscious
Never a pleasant journey.
that you were walking through slowly turns to more like an arid, stony clearing. But you do eventually arrive at a little clearing. So if I can you guys move your characters or not?
Yes.
I don't see that. There they are.
That is incredible. Thank you so much. So, one person, please make me a perception check.
Not Mulch. No more -2s.
Ah, both got 15.
High five.
So we'll take Richard, as he's at a bit more of a vantage point. You see what seems to be a nestled-like group of raptors down at the bottom of this clearing. They all seem sleepy. They're nicely resting in a nice little pile. What would you like to do?
Where are they? Sorry, we can't see them at the moment.
Oh, can you not see my clicks here?
Yeah, sorry, can now. It's because they were zoomed in.
That was mine. I presume he means here, though.
Yes, I do mean that. I'll put one on. That's not a raptor. That's a triceratops.
Excuse me?
Here, there you go. In this area, there is many raptor men.
Amazing.
I'm
Anyone
literally.
with fireball?
Yep, I'm just gonna turn around and be like, "The hunt is on! Are you hello?" And then that's it. I'm gone.
So you shouted. So let's all roll initiative.
Yep. Come on. Don't roll a 2. Yes!
Can I just say, I love the fact that Sir Richard rolls consistently a 10 or above for initiative, and yet any of the characters I actually give a shit about cannot roll above a 5.
With advantage.
Yeah, it's like good advantage. I got a 4 and a 5. Ooh. Plus 13 as well. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I still had the counter from last time. Can you all roll initiative again and put in the number that you did roll?
Can indeed. Oh, it's even better.
Well, tough.
I know.
I'm more than happy to accept my first roll. That was
It's mine. Okay, token.
Token.
There we go.
Click.
That's only one higher. I will edit that.
Where's mine? Not editing.
When people are putting extra ones in it, often like you have to just read it. Or you have to hit enter to confirm.
I did several times.
Yeah. It keeps cancelling out. Wow, if only we had a wizard of fireball.
I know, right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Shao, get in here.
So, top of the round, Mr. Jimmy Tickle.
oh, Jimmy. Jimmy. I'll fire things away. So I can run up to here. So I will do that. Jimmy go charge. Jimmy bonus action, very angry. And Jimmy throw javelin at the first one he can see.
Go ahead.
Cool, that's happening. I'm not going to do so recklessly for fear that I'm going to get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, cool, we're doing that. Where is it? Where's my yeet button? Yeet.
Fucking hell, alright.
Yeet it, boy. Yeet
What's
it.
that will destroy one of them. It has been played. Oh, I shouldn't delete it. I should upside down it.
There's a marker, by the way, for a red cross if you want it.
Yeah.
I've just been using the skull. Where's the red cross?
Top right.
Excellent. Much better than skulls. Thank you very much.
Jimmy's going to take one of his other javelins and yeet it next. Be like, let's go for a second one.
It hits, but unfortunately does not fatally wound the beast.
Aha. Jimmy's going to look around and be like, this'll be fine.
If that's you done, it is Mulch next.
Mulch will run and attempt to climb up on top of this rock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how tall it is, but
I'll say for the sake of my own comedic value, please make an acrobatics check.
that's fine. Because if it's acrobatics or athletics, they're both +8. It's not as good as it could have been.
I'd say you get there, but your movement's over, but I'm sure it's going to be over anyway.
A little bit more, but yeah. And I'm going to shoot my hand crossbow at this one.
Pew!
Pew!
You
Minus the
hit
crimson right.
and you slay.
It does have crimson right, so take off 6.
Take off 6.
Yeah, because that's not crimson righted.
It still kills the poor little chimkins.
And I will shoot the next. Oh, wait. Can I do that? Bonus action, reload, and then action shoot again and just have it unloaded?
Is that not the feat for crossbow expert? I don't know.
I don't know, is it? I've never used a crossbow in my life.
Yes, unfortunately, you need crossbow expert.
I will reload it and pocket it. And that is my turn.
Wonderful. Emily, please.
Emily is gonna go find out how much movement she's got. And that's 30. She's gonna go there. Can I see them from here?
You could probably see the back ones, like the 3 round at this bottom left. But because they're down a little bit of elevation because of this ridge.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go for that one.
Flap.
With
Oh, absolutely. So make a ranged spell attack, please.
Big.
Oh boy, definitely hits, definitely kills.
Charred chicken.
Poor little chimkin is burnt to cinders.
that's me.
Excellent. So Richard, please.
So then obviously you hear a very loud YOLO hello as he comes charging, barreling down. So let's get that first 45 feet. Boop. And then he is just going to headlong charge into them. Would you actually, you know what? I've got 45. I need. Oh, that's not going to quite work. I can't use my trampling charge because it has to be 20 feet directly towards the creature. Even still, he's unfazed. Actually, from there he can reach everything. So he's going to attack this one twice.
Go ahead. One to see if it's dead, I imagine. Oh, it's not dead, but you have hit it. Oh wait, you can attack this one. Yeah, that one's already wounded, so it absolutely is.
And then
Perfect.
The second one, which is the one I'll go just in front of me here.
Mm-hmm. Again, one mighty jab has destroyed the poor little animal.
I am then going to... Yeah, let's leave some for the others. I'm going to... Action surge, I mean, you know. I am going to back up the further 5, 10, 15 feet, ready for if there is anything left next turn. That's my turn.
Wonderful. Zeme.
Alright, I will hold up my hands and a wall of wind will appear around them and they need to give strength saving throws.
Oh boy!
Big.
And it's gonna, on a fail, it will be 17 damage, or half of that on a save.
So let's do 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was your DC?
15. So the 5th and the 6th one passed. Everyone else failed.
Excellent.
So the boss take 8 damage and the rest are dead.
Do you want to elaborate on how your spell will have destroyed these poor
Literally, the wind lifts them up in the air and body slams them back into the ground.
Excellent. Poor chickens. So,
I'll say winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Quality.
it brings us to the raptors' turn. They're now terrified as the bodies of their brethren plummet to the ground around them. And they are going to charge at the one person they can clearly see, which will be Jimmy.
I think they should.
Jimmy.
I was gonna say they will be able to see me as well. Just
Okay, well, Jimmy's a bit...
he's closer.
What was that, Zeme? Sorry?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just double checking my spell. Yeah, no, it's fine. They can pass through it. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Perfect. They're both going to take an attack. Let's say a multi-attack, so 1 claw each and 1 bite each, both with advantage because of pack tactics. So the third bite, 3 damage on you per
Half to
claw.
1.
Oh, that's
Big rager.
yeah,
Ouch.
fuming.
Then some claw, 6
Down to
damage.
3.
That's 3 damage. Yeah, cool.
The second one's coming in. And a few more 12 misses.
It does, fortunately.
And then 5 final toe damage with their big spiky talon jabbing at your kneecaps.
2.
Does indeed hit.
Excellent.
Total of 6 damage.
The 2 remaining raptors have had their turn, and the rest are bleeding out slowly on the ground. Brings us to Jimmy. How would you like to report? Both of these raptors look exceptionally wounded.
Jimmy's gonna pull out his rapier and go for a chop on each of them. So I will recklessly attack for this one. So I'll do this first one with advantage.
It hits.
It goes.
It is extremely dead.
Yes. We'll go for the other one. Minus the sneak attack damage, which barely made any difference anyway.
Yeah, they're on 2 HP each there.
Wonderful.
Which is an X-chicken.
What now? Combat's over. Act in any order you would wish to continue.
Alright. Mulch, realizing we don't have much time, begins furiously stuffing them in the bag.
Jimmy will actually
Watch
start
those tendrils, Mulch.
Huh?
Be careful of those tendrils.
Nope, just shoving them all in.
Johnny's getting like a conveyor belt sort of process going, so he's just going to come down here and start like feeding the bodies up to Mulch.
Yeah, I also would be helping you do that. So yeah, we'll just have a team gang carrying the pen.
Emely's going to help by casting Unseen Servant, so that it helps as well.
I have people to work for me.
Yeah, she says that whilst looking at Dick.
So yeah, so
And I
Richard
look
Kopf
up-
is
I look
just
up-
looking
Yep.
majestic on top of the cliff.
I look up
This is
supervisor.
So what was that, Alex?
I was just saying, I'm looking up at my supervisor. Just be like, don't worry, we're working, sir. Got this covered.
So could Mulch just roll me a D100 just to kind of gauge like a teamwork check? Like how well is the party working together?
Super well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it might be somewhat of a case of too many chefs spoil the porridge or whatever it might be you're cooking. More hands isn't necessarily better hands, and people are kind of clattering over each other. The bodies are, although they're quite small creatures, the pile of them has become quite difficult terrain for you. Maybe Emily can't quite communicate what she's wanting her servant to do, and maybe it's getting in the way for Zeme or whatever's happening. So it takes you slightly longer than maybe it should have for the number of skilled adventurers just simply putting heads in a bag. But time is ticking away from you.
Are we on the top of a mountain, effectively?
It's more of like it's like an arid, like it's like soft peaks. There's like ups and downs and crevices and cracks. It's very hard to maneuver through this terrain, but it's not like you're not at a very high point going down to a low point.
I was going to say, if there is any steep bit that would be incredibly increased by jumping, that is important.
Not so much.
Okay.
There's cracks and crevices, but a big down is swiftly followed by a big up. You're not saving time by just sliding down hills.
Okay, I was planning to jump off.
Kill self.
Powerful, perhaps.
Potentially.
Could Emily make me a survival check, please?
Yeah.
Yep, you see no urgency whatsoever. The map looks
No.
totally doable in the amount of time left in the sky.
You'll be fine. Take
Do
time.
what you want.
We were already rushing.
Yeah.
Oh, are we rushing back to camp, or are we rushing
Yeah.
to find more things?
Mulch specifically said we have enough time to go to the mountains if we run there and run back.
Correct.
So I presume we would be hurrying back to the boat.
I mean, just put in perspective, that entire fight took like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Very quick. We have slain the
It took
beast.
more time for the bag to eat the heads.
Yes, the bag section of the fight, very slow.
Yeah. Hence me like swiftly shoving multiple in at a time if possible.
Okay,
you're
so
more-
we're heading back to
The boat.
the beach. All right.
Mhm.
The boat.
Let's
Richard
go.
is good. Whilst
Here we
they're
go.
doing that, Richard will be looking to see if there's any more fight around because he's a bit bored.
Wonderful. So are we all heading back to the designated meeting zone?
I am.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Who is helping Emily lead the way?
Richard's
Mulch.
always helping. It's just whether or not it's in commas or actually helping.
Sure. Now that you successfully murdered, maybe Richard wants to be a vocal leader. Because there's no more murdering to be done, therefore something else to be excited about. So if Sir Dick and Emily could do me a survival check each, please, to try and find your way back.
Pig rolls.
Oh yes!
Oh,
Going on with my rolls.
So you're maybe you cross you follow the stream back, and maybe you're halfway back to the shore, and you realise that the sun is slowly dimming and maybe slightly getting away from you. It's not quite sunset yet, but it's bloody close, and you maybe the phrase "fisherman's sunset" is suddenly ringing in your mind as something that you should be worried about. If you want to press on and try and leg it back, there'll be a point of exhaustion each. But the first point of exhaustion is only disadvantage on ability checks, so that's kind of okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Let me go.
Onward, friends! To the boat!
So everyone but the mighty mounted man, 1 point of exhaustion, which is just disadvantage on ability checks until you.
One.
Excellent. Cool.
How do you do that? I've
On
never done that
conditions to the right of defenses.
Yeah. Add active conditions, you should see. Next to
Yeah.
defense.
Just right of AC and then right of defenses. You click on it and then you put 1.
So am I right in thinking? Am I right in thinking you're absolutely legging it back?
Fuck yeah.
Wonderful. Can you all please click your characters and then roll initiative?
So
Yeah.
Richard Kopf is mildly trotting. Nice
I
canter.
cannot see our characters, or am I
Top right, top
Right.
right.
Corner.
top right? Yes. Initiative. Big rolls.
Oh wait, I probably didn't clear the thing.
No, it's fine.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's clear. Yeah, it's clear.
We can't
Mine's
see
not
anything. Yeah, that's because you've
Uh,
got DM layer, so you can have stuff on a different layer to what we can see.
Do we need to roll initiative for order with a disadvantage because it's a dex ability check?
Ooh, that is a good question.
You had to say something.
Hey,
You
look.
do.
Oh, well,
It's even better.
If you're going to be a rules lawyer, you got to do it for both sides.
That is-
I've cleared the turn order anyway, so if you want to roll another one, and if it's higher than the previous, just manually change it.
I have
Okay,
got
I will change it back.
I dropped.
I went up 3.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Excellent. So, you arrive at the remains of Her Gown's boat. While it seems mostly functionable, the area in which Lancaster's cat was stored has been brutally mauled by the beast. The waters have dyed crimson with the blood of both his catch and Her Gown himself, as you see him lying mauled on the floor.
Ah.
Ah,
Hello.
Here we go again.
You just see Richard Kopf looks to you, puts down his visor, and goes, "Are you hello?"
So, Mulch, very confident boy, you are first. What would you like to do?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stealth check hide.
Go Go ahead.
That is all.
And let's be honest, that's a disadvantage.
Can I? No, that is a disadvantage. This is true, but it can't get worse. Yeah.
Would have been funny.
Can I, as a part of myself, use mold earth to put the earth over me and half bury myself?
So as your action, but then you're not a rogue, so you can't bonus action hide.
This is 100% true.
Yeah.
So what I'm actually doing is I'm attempting just to put a wall in between me and it.
You're a goblin, so I think you can.
Goblins can, yeah.
Realistically, it's not going
Oh
to
yeah,
change.
goblins can. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'd say just have your 11 and deal with the consequences.
That is fair.
Is that you done?
Yeah, he thinks he's well hidden.
Emily, it is you.
Honestly, same sort of thing. She's just gonna hide behind the tree.
Hi, Emily.
Want stealth from me?
With disadvantage.
Oh, yes.
I like Richard's thinking.
Yes.
Anyway,
Tomato.
As if there was anything else being considered.
Oh, I forgot concentrate. There shouldn't be concentrate. There should be a lock. Sorry, it's my bad.
Probably not very hidden, but there we go.
if that's you done, Richard,
That's me.
go ahead.
Yep, straight for him. Bam. I mean, I don't even need to get 60 feet. I only actually need to get within 10 feet of him. So are you saying that's 10 feet? Or
Absolutely, you can have that.
yeah, because that's the corner. In which case, I am going to finally use my beasts. Yeah, if the horse moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature, then hits it with its hooves attack. So let's say it does that, it will jump in and then peel out. If I take it, this thing probably got reach anyway, so as soon as I hit 10 feet, I'll stick around that. If I have to go in close and come back out, that's fine, but I just don't want to take an attack of opportunity, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Yep, so I use his trampling charge, so the horse will attack with its hooves. It's trampling charge. So he needs to make a DC strength 14, which obviously a beast of that size is going to easily fail.
So is that not? Does that have nothing to do with what size the creature is?
No, it doesn't actually say that.
It just says, yeah, if it moves at least 20 feet and hits a creature.
Yeah.
And is this to knock it prone?
Correct.
So I mean, sure, I will do a Dex save.
Strength
save.
Strength save.
Oh, strength save. Oh,
Yeah. That's the reason why I'm like, it's obviously gonna. Yeah, it looks like it's obviously gonna win, but it's what he'd do. And then I will attack twice with my lance.
Sure.
Stab it again.
Oof.
They both hit.
Okay.
Awesome. This is definitely where I am going to burn my action surge.
Right.
And attack twice once more because, yeah.
Great weapon master.
That is also true. Did I roll a 1 or a 2? I did. So I will re-roll that 1d12.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. So that's actually 16 piercing damage, not 12 piercing damage, not 6 on the second one.
Oh, so 6 more damage. Cool. Perfect.
Yep. And I will attack once more. And again.
Excellent.
Again.
So 17 more damage.
Again.
Yep. I think that is literally everything he can do. So just checking, there's nothing else. Oh, I could have.
Great
I could have
weapon
taken,
master.
yeah, just looking at it, I was like, fuck's sake. When you said it, I thought you meant the handling thing, but you're right.
Yeah, no.
Never mind. That's too little too late now. So what I will now do is I will now, just seeing that none of my comrades have arrived, gone, you hello? And,
Quality.
because yeah, he's moved his full movement to come in and come back out, so that is the 60 feet of the horse. Done. It is. I love it. Yep. It's my turn.
Good luck, buddy.
But it
Yeah,
brings
so
Give him the thumbs up.
It is Monster's turn. Monster makes 2 attacks. Its first attack is a bite. It's going to bite Richard riding the horse. So how does targeting you work?
Same as normal, basically. You can target me and I have an AC. I don't think I get additional for being mounted. It's just...
Don't believe so.
No,
Yeah.
I'll just check my feats because I've got like born in the saddle and stuff. So just bear with me a second, but I don't think it makes any difference.
What size creature is a horse?
Large.
Large.
Right, so in which case the bite can't grapple the horse, so it probably wouldn't be trying to bite the horse if it doesn't fit in its mouth, so it's going to be biting you instead.
Any attack directed at the horse I can redirect to myself as part of born in the saddle. Or
Cool.
one of the mounted combatant, I think it is actually. Yeah.
The question is, how much will your will stand out before you let it eat glory?
So it's gonna try and bite Richard and then tail swipe the horse afterwards. So here's the bite. So,
I mean, fuck!
Crit.
The crit.
Yep.
That's a crit. Holy shit.
55?
I think that's instant death, isn't it?
It's not instant.
no,
He's
it's not.
definitely down.
He's definitely down, but I'm not. That's not instantly dead. Yep.
God, no!
God, kidding me.
Escape DC 17 while you're.
I'd like to think he cut him off mid Yoo-Hoo.
Oh, oh my god. Christ.
Sure. So he's bitten you.
Just in his mouth being waved around.
Okay, if the target is a medium or smaller creature, it is grappled.
So I'm medium.
So is your downed body grappled?
Yes.
Yep. It's in his mouth while he's shaking it back and forth.
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the Tyrannosaurus can't bite another target.
Good job,
So-
Richard. Just stay there.
You hold it down. You distract it.
Wonderful. It's going to swipe at poor Horsey.
Unconscious Richard makes it attack him instead.
But what's that just hits as well. It's literally 2 AC, and I think you've just killed my horse.
Glory.
The
more
horse
like
is secretly
glory.
a half orc that
Right.
comes back to 1 HP.
Zach.
I mean, he's down okay. He's not dead.
No, he's like he had 19 hit points, so yeah.
That's 21.
Horse
There you
hospital. Where's the vet?
Yeah.
That will bring us to the end of the.
So the guy who's not taken a single point of damage all game, right? Okay, apart from when he fell on the ship, has just gone, "Hey, hello," and he's just been, and you've just watched his horse and him just instantly down.
That's so perfect, though. Charming and thing. At the moment something looks towards him, insta-dead. The first real adversary, and it's just crushed.
Never felt so bad for crit. That's awful.
Oh my god.
Zeme,
Yep. I'm going to rush forward.
with the new knowledge in mind of what happens if you approach the beast single-handed, with or without a horse, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, I'm not that close to it. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to summon a spiritual weapon directly in front of it. So it's going to be, there. And I am going to roll a d20 plus 7 to hit with my magical mallet that appears. 23 to hit.
The only token I can find is a teapot. So
That's why the magical teapot. There's a searing hot water all over the creature.
wonderful. So how are you?
So 23, and the damage is a 1d8 plus 4. 1d8 plus 4. Rolling. There you go. Cool.
Hey, big.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus action. With my action, I unfortunately do not have healing word, Sir Richard.
Big cleric.
I have mass healing word, but I'm not using that just yet. And I can't cast another spell anyways, except for Sacred Flame. So I'm going to cast that.
Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
The
Please.
nimble lizard will majestic. Oh my god!
Never
Jesus Christ.
We need to
Hey,
be careful.
better than another crit.
And that's my turn.
Oh.
Mr. Jimmy Tickle.
I mean, Jimmy's just looking at what's going down. Is not particularly enjoying this situation, but thinks, now Richard is sort of on the floor. He needs to get over and do something. So Jimmy is gonna rage like he's never raged before, seeing our glorious, wise leader eat shit. And I am going to make a dash over to just the other side of this. Because what could possibly go wrong? And that's going to be Jimmy done. Jimmy's going to send a prayer to Zeme's god and just hope for the best.
Amazing.
Excellent. Back to the top, Mulchy boy. Stealthy AF, what would you like to do?
He leaps out of hiding, seeing his fearless but questionable leader run in and goes 5. Oh, hang on, I'm not clicked in. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is this like up or down?
You being small could probably perch on that little lip there. Yeah, I'd be okay. Oh, you mean going from there to there is down?
Okay, then I will jump down and use my reaction to cast Featherfall. Huzzah! It got a use. And slowly glide down towards the ground. And mid-air while I'm falling, I will rage and shoot my crossbow.
Incredible. Just for the sheer magic of it, I will let you have advantage on that attack.
Yeah.
Because I like that a lot. Literally doing your own Matrix slow motion fall.
Backflip over. Alright, so with advantage.
Not one.
Without the Crimson Right. So a 15 to hit for 6 damage.
Big!
And throws his crossbow to the side and gets ready to charge further.
Probably would have done more damage throwing the crossbow at the beast, but yeah.
Potentially. That looks less cool. That looks like you're flailing.
So where are you landing?
I mean, at the bottom of the cliff.
Okay, I'd probably say you would just naturally slide to either one of these two tiles. So
Sure,
I'll let you pick.
The one below, sure, yeah. And that is
Emily.
Hello. She's probably going to go here, but she's going to stay well out of the way
Smart.
and bang out the Eldritch Blast.
Pew!
Pew!
So that's the first one. Absolutely hits.
And another one.
Yep, they're both in there.
Does a 13 hit?
Second one also hits.
Oh.
That is its AC.
Kill the nasty.
Excellent.
Get
The
blasted.
large lizard shrieks in pain, but it's kind of muffled somewhat by its body and its jaw.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
happy.
stick in
I
his
just
mouth.
totaled it up. I did 2 more damage to it than it did to me, so I will fucking take that.
I am the victor. Even in death, I am superior.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
Hard to bite with dick in your mouth.
Incredible.
Oh, goodness, no.
Oh my god.
Some might say when he saddles up for the first time in the day, he rides his morning glory.
Oh.
I hope no one's watching this stream.
Oh my god.
There are a few people, unfortunately.
With that, it is Richard's turn, please.
I will give you a death saving throw, sir.
I would very much appreciate that.
1.
Any ones in the chat?
And he ones and 1 fail.
It's indeed
Oof.
a failure.
It is the T-Rex's turn.
Here we go. Here I die.
We
Well, no,
know where the bite attack needs to be, right? Am I like? I'm making that correct, right?
So basically, if he chooses to chomp down on Richard, then that's
He's
it. Yeah,
dead.
I'm dead because it's an instant
It's
crit.
advantage and it's critical. Yeah.
So
No, but my point is, if the target is a medium or smaller creature, it is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. So, can the T-Rex choose to drop you?
he can. I will also then lose a death saving throw from the falling damage.
True.
But yes, I can.
But you're still alive at least. There is hope.
Wait. I need to roll a d20 for my horse.
Oh yeah. What you get? A 20?
Hey! The horse is good! It's okay.
Hey,
Yeah, the horse is more important.
Sure. He's gonna drop you. How
Well-
tall is a T-Rex?
Well, it's
I
a
mean, I
large
imagine it's
creature,
huge.
so like 10 feet
I
or
imagine
something.
it's huge.
Let's have a look. T-Rex height.
It is huge. I think it's about 30 feet tall, but
But it is
Yeah.
hunched over as well.
It is.
So
It is 6 meters tall.
6
Is
meters.
D&D in feet or meters? Feet.
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 So we'll say it's 40 feet tall, but you're
Yep.
in its jaws, so probably 30 feet in the air. So 30 feet of fall, what's that?
It's
It's
a
like
death
3d6.
saving throw, is what it is for me.
Either way, it's a death saving throw.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah,
You're getting plonked.
an instant fail. Yeah.
And it's going to head over to Mr. Jimmy.
Rageless Jimmy.
It's going to make a bite on you, dear Jimmy, sir.
Oh, Jimmy's gonna swerve out the way of that bite.
Excellent.
Fortunately.
And there's no targets in range for a tail attack other than the lifeless bodies on the ground, and T-Rex isn't that mean. So
I want to
that
crush his meal.
takes us to Zeme.
Okay. I rush over to Sir Richard, and I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Big.
Nice.
3d8
Nice.
plus my wisdom, which is 4. So let me roll that. 1 second.
I think it's rolled it.
It's done it.
Oh, has it? Oh, has it? Oh, it did it. Oh, thank you.
20.
Yeah, 20.
I will
Um,
happily take that. Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
And then with my bonus action, I will move my spiritual weapon and attack with that. So a 19 to hit for 8 force damage.
Big.
Wonderful, thank you very much. You have slapped the beast with your flying teapot.
It's Yorkshire tea as well, obviously.
Oh, in that, we make it a 9 then.
Because let's face it, that is shit tea. If it's PG tips, it might heal him, but Yorkshire.
All right,
oh.
you're getting munched again.
T-Rex
I'm
reaction
so glad you
munch.
said that. I don't even like tea.
T-Rex reaction munch on the T-hater. Take 20 psychic damage. Back down you go.
Is that Zeme rounded up?
That is me. I have like 5 foot of movement left, so I'll move that one, and that's my turn.
Smart. Jimmy.
The tickler.
Gets that tickle stick.
What time is it?
Checks watch. Yes, he's Tickle time. Cool. Well, I mean, I need, I'm gonna go for some basic attacks. So ignore the sneak attack damage, but I'm just gonna stab it.
Stab, stab.
Stab. I
Nice.
presume stab Uno's a misso.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Wonderful. We'll stab it again. -4 from that because I don't get that. I don't deserve the 4. So 6 damage.
Excellent.
Rolling garbage.
So the creature's looking pretty weak. It lets out a magnificent wail as it's clearly getting a bit scared for its life.
Shit, we're fighting a whale now as well.
Fine, stay on land.
What are people's passive perceptions? Is anyone proficient?
Oh, I have
I
8.
got 16.
I have
Oh,
8.
so Jimmy's got 16.
Jimmy is very, very wise. You wouldn't think it to look at him.
You hear the thud, 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 and then in the distance a return scream from over this area,
Which area? I can't.
left of the left middle map.
Left mid. Okay.
Do we recognise this scream?
Does it
It's
sound like
almost identical to the one that came out of this creature, maybe slightly higher pitched.
Oh, I'm gonna relay that I think that this guy's got a friend / mate on his way or her way to come and do the rest of us in. So
And
let's
now
get...
it's a party.
And that's me done.
Cool. Mulch.
Time to mulch him. I
Oh,
run
wait.
forward.
Seeing as how it's top of the round, let me roll initiative for miscellaneous other creature.
Fine.
in chat, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What it could be.
5, 10, 15,
Oh,
20, 25,
Put it on the thing.
30. Just because you don't have a token on the
I do.
on our layer.
Yeah, he's got the
it's on
token
your-
layer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So
I've manually put it into the right place.
all right, I'm gonna run my 30 feet. I will use my blood curse to deal 1d6 damage to myself, and mean that every time I roll 1d6, I get to roll another d6 when I hit it this turn.
Yes.
And I will unleash fury with my great axe. So, is it an advantage because the flank from Mr. Tickle?
Yep, I'd call that a flank.
Cool. First hit is
Ooh.
21 damage plus 1d6.
Massive.
So that's 25 damage for the first hit.
Huge!
Then we go again. And
It's
that's
looking exceptionally weak.
slash 1d6. And that's 22 damage for the second hit.
How would you like to kill the monster?
Oh,
Mulch leaps up towards its jaws where Sir Dick's blood is still hanging and just slices through its tongue and just like cleaves through the bottom jaw.
Oh no.
Brings it to the ground, like pinning the bottom jaw to the ground as he brings it down.
Poor beastie.
You're talking like what's his face? In Thor, where he just puts the hammer and just
Exactly. Just lets it just bring it down. Mulch wins!
It's almost like you turned it to Mulch.
Jimmy, what did you say about another? Oh my fucking god!
So conveniently, we have another contender has approached.
Mama Bear has appeared.
Player
Let's
2
go.
has entered the battle.
Jimmy, seeing as how you're closest to it, can you give me a perception check?
yes.
I
Certainly
believe in you,
can.
Jimmy.
Jimmy's got this. Oh, it's a disadvantage. Crap.
Yep, definitely is.
I'm here.
Oh,
Jimmy
yes.
sees all.
So you're not particularly fluent with the sexual dimorphism of Tyrannosaurus Rex, but you're pretty confident this is a female. She's slightly smaller, and she looks injured. She's hobbling a little bit. She gets to about here, lets out a scream towards her bleeding out partner, and that's her entire movement done. She looks injured. She looks like she's struggling to move. So that's Emily.
Hello.
Hello.
This is not how I wanted my day to go. Just wanted books. That's all I ever want.
Just books.
Just books. Yeah, same again.
Same again.
Love an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. That's one. That's two.
Wow.
Strong.
Yeah,
27 force damage.
that is definitely doing the job.
Is it
Well,
dead?
It's not dead. No.
Could excited for a
One hit.
second.
Yeah, I'm done.
Wonderful. Sir Richard, back up again, man.
He is indeed. So Richard Kopf, you hear this, you see him touch his chest and just kind of like grit a little bit, and he's going to use his bonus action to use Second Wind. Give himself 14 more
Needed,
hit points.
Very much needed.
And then you just hear this bellowing, "Are you hello?" as he gets back up to his feet, which is obviously half movement. And he is going to, as much as he can, go, noticing his horse does feel a bit sad for Glory. He's got 13 feet, so there. He's going to just move to there. And he's just going to literally shout, "For Glory!" And you're not really sure in what sense he means that. And I'll hold my action that if the creature gets in range, I will attack. With my
Wonderful.
short
Is that
sword.
with your lance?
No, my long sword.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. T-Rex numero uno die. Zeme.
Cool. So let's see. I can move it up to 60 feet. I think I'm going to move my spiritual weapon there. Give it a good old smash with my spiritual weapon. 15 to hit.
Does indeed hit.
That's 12 force damage.
Well done.
And
Lovely.
with my action, I will probably just Sacred Flame it. DC 15 Dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex save. It fails.
All right, so that
Yeah.
is where's my Sacred Flame? Come on.
2
There you are. 9 radiant damage.
Wonderful. 9.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and I'm done.
9.
My horse is
excellent.
not so good.
Oh,
Oh, is that the horse save?
Yeah.
that's one. That's one on either side.
Okay, you know, that's
One
something.
turn away from death potentially.
Was that fire? Oh my god. Jimmy, did you, sir?
Checks watch again, realizes the time hasn't changed. The dinosaur. Stabbing, not recklessly. Just average stabbing.
with a decent amount
A
of wreck.
casual stab.
Just like, yeah,
A
he's
mild amount
really
of wreck.
angry, but just a little bit calm.
No, not reckless, but
Not
wreckful.
chalant.
Oh, ignore the 5, so that is
Yeah.
13, which is good.
A very weakened beast lurches. Its posture droops slightly. It's looking severely injured.
I'm going again.
Go for it.
Recklessly! No, I can't do it.
Nice.
Ignore the force. That's 12 damage.
How would you like to kill the beast?
Oh!
Yes.
Tickled to death.
He got around the back. He started like prodding, classic tickle move, and then again classically gets carried away and just stabs all the way through the tail like a shish kebab. He's got ideas about dinner, but I feel like at the point it goes through, the dinosaur hits the deck.
Beautiful.
All right, sack.
I will for like the first time you've genuinely seen Sir Richard like looking a bit like sorrowful, just being like, can somebody please help my horse?
I will come over and I will burn my last 3rd level spell slot to cure wounds.
That is literally its hit points as
glory.
well, so you've brought it back
It
to
leaps back to its feet.
Yeah.
To its full glory.
Yeah, exactly.
Full glory, yes.
There is a reason I took
Standing
this
at
name.
attention.
There is so many different like
Is it standing at attention?
Is it saluting you?
it's looking seriously pissed off, I imagine. The fact that I just charged towards this fucking T-Rex.
Got eaten.
Yeah. He was like, well, there goes the rider. Ah, shit, tail. BAM!
The horse rears up onto its hind legs and salutes you.
Yep. I will mount the horse and assume my position as leader.
I'm going to ritually cast Speak with Animals, and I'll ask Glory, are you okay?
You just kind of hear this like, man, this fucking guy, like, I was a fucking gift, and oh my god, this, and he just venting for the first time ever. He can truly vent to someone.
I'll just put my hand on his snout, on his face, and I'll be like, don't worry, he loves you a lot.
No. Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Hey, that's animal handling, bitch.
I don't know. You're talking to him.
That's true. I am talking to him. That can be persuasion. I have 0 charisma. Actually, I lie. I have -2 charisma.
Ah, well, even better.
Amazing.
The only good stat is a -2, unless it's a -3.
All right, my man, Mulch. Bag time.
Yep, I've already gotten to sacking.
So what are you doing with the sack then, Mulchy boy?
Put it next to his head.
So you see the usual routine. The sack flares open. Wispy tentacles crawl on out, but they seem to be struggling with the sheer girth.
Chop, 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 chop.
Wonderful. Make some weapon attacks on neck number 1, please.
Yep. I presume it's an advantage because it's prone.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Fuck!
21, 16, 15, 16.
Yes. You
Lightning coursing
start
through its body.
hacking away. Even with good rolls, you've got a decent weapon, decent talent with it, but just the sheer girth of this neck, it's taking you a while to hack through it. But half the party is busy reconciling the horse, so you have got a little bit of time to get on with this.
Every chop sears the meat of it because it's just brimming with electricity.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna kind of like, after mounting and petting the horse and calming them a bit, just kind of look at the wrecked ship and just be like, so, fuck!
So make me a. Has anyone got boats in their backstory at all?
No.
Nope.
Great.
I mean, I'm a water genasi, but I was actually raised in the forest, so.
Well, you definitely wouldn't need a boat, so.
I can
was a
swim,
sailor
bitches.
goblin.
I can leave you guys behind. But I'm not that much of a dick.
Turns into dolphin. Bye. Does Richard want to look at the boat if you're talking about it, I guess? Make me a survival or investigation check.
They're both 0, so let's go
Still
for
Advantage.
Roll a dice
investigation.
except for fate.
Oh no, you're not disadvantaged. You're not exhausted.
Nope.
Correct.
Even though I'm the only one who hasn't, like, I'm the only one who's actually done death saving throws, and yet ironically, I'm not exhausted.
Yeah, you still feel fresh.
He has a nap.
Well, he
Oh!
And you. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Nice.
So the boat is damaged, yet functionable, with a bit of patching and a bit of, trying to spruce it up again, trying to plug the holes, maybe use some nearby wood or whatever you can find. It's not without hope. You are going to be able to use it to get back. It just might take a little bit of time fixing it up.
I have found our savior, the boat.
Excellent. What should we call the boat?
I think,
Woody.
Glory 2.
no, in honor of the great and noble cause, we shall call it Sir Boaty McBoatface.
I second this. All in favor, say aye.
Bye.
Oh, just chopping.
God.
DM, quick question.
Yes.
While a Mulch is chopping away at this beastie here,
Absolutely.
can I do like a medicine check to see what had injured it?
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself because I have disadvantage. Ooh, nice. Don't need it. 25 disadvantage.
So you can see there's what looks to be some sort of burning up one of its legs. With that high of a roll, it's not like a thermal burn, it's more like a chemical burn. It looks like acid of some sort has maybe damaged it.
Okay. I will point that out to Mulch because he seems to be the knowledgeable one about such the potions and tinctures and such.
Sure.
So it probably came from that building that we found.
As soon as I am done chopping, I will investigate the burns to try and decipher what it is, as I am proficient with alchemist supplies.
Perfect. And I'll cast guidance on you.
I don't know what check that would be.
It's not. You just get more points. You roll fours.
You get a d4 to roll on checks.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm rolling.
Oh, is Mulch investigating the burn as well?
Yeah, after clearing the head, I'm going to investigate being knowledgeable about chemicals. I would investigate and see if I can
So
figure
the
out.
chemicals you have worked with, is it more of a magical thing or more of just a normal intelligence
It's
thing?
very much literal, chemicals that work with my biology.
So it's not magic.
Think
no, it's
Witcher,
not magic.
which is the
Yeah.
best way of explaining it.
100%.
I'd
Well,
say roll an intelligence, but get double proficiency because that's pretty much expertise as far as I'm concerned. If your being of power is revolving around chemicals, do an intelligence and +6.
Okay, well, yeah. So this +6, but at disadvantage. So I'll roll it again. So 16.
And you can roll a d4 as well if you
Oh,
wish.
and a d4.
And a D4.
I wish for a 4. Nope. 17.
So have you like, how did you learn how to use your like mixtures? Did you practice on yourself at all, or?
I was experimented on as a goblin prisoner,
Right, wonderful. So
and then
this
learned
kind of
to take advantage of it.
Wonderful.
this is giving you mega deja vu from when you were a kid. You may be getting a little bit of PTSD here. So the scarring and the burns very much resembles some of the early attempts of what happened to you. So when you were tested on, maybe when they were still tweaking their early recipes, sometimes things would go horribly wrong, and sort of nasty chemical burns would ensue if the components were wrong, if they were applied in the wrong order, if just the balance was off. So you're getting, obviously, you were never a reptile leg, but your skin very much used to resemble the kind of burns and patterns and splattering of scar tissue. So you're pretty confident this is the means of some sort of biological testing that's done this damage, and it's not like a natural cause.
Mulch immediately fantasizes about the fact that he could potentially genetically engineer a pet mount dinosaur, and then realize I have chopped off its head. And puts the sack next to it.
Incredible. So what are we doing?
I will. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying, I guess we go, but I'm just curious to know what caused that damage.
Are the heads consumed?
The heads are in the bag. You've hacked them off, and they've been gobbled up.
Yay! Good job, Jamie.
Jimmy finger guns.
Of course.
Do you still have it on like a rapier kebab, like the tail?
Yeah. I feel like while Mulch has been going for the head, Jimmy with his rapier has been trying to like the tail, but the rapier doesn't do so well slashing, so he's just sort of like whipping it and getting it sort of tenderized.
Oh boy!
I more had the image of what was it, Your Highness, where because he couldn't cut off the Minotaur's head. Have you guys seen that film?
No.
Oh, basically this guy can't kill no sword can pierce a Minotaur. You can't kill its head. You can't take its head off. So he goes for the next best thing and ends up chopping off its dick. and just hangs it round his neck as like the sort of medallion of like, yeah, I killed a Minotaur, but it's just this big penis.
They never specified what head.
Yep.
Goodness.
So what's Emily doing while some of the
questioning her life choices?
And her party mates
seem to have been grouped up with some absolute barbarian savages.
I just want books. That's all I want.
Well, we have a book. It's just in gibberish.
Yeah, I gave you a book.
So, Sir Richard is gesturing charismatically towards a somewhat functioning boat. The heads have been gobbled up into the magic sack, and Jimmy's still twiddling a tail around his sword. What would you like to do?
Boat to safety.
Yeah, boat to safety.
Wonderful.
Jimmy tips his head as like the first real challenge he's had this entire trip, and sort of very, very sadly, like shoulders down, head down, just walk solemnly back to the boat.
Beautiful.
Boat boys.
All right, so let's get this boat on the road.
So
no, not
Is
the
that not how
road.
boats work? Is that not how boats work? I don't know.
Anyone got any woodwork or such in their backstory?
Nope.
No.
Good luck. How would you like to fix this boat? People that don't know carpentry or boats.
I pack rope into any hole, and I have a piece of leather armor that I will strap to a piece of damage and tie on with rope.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to use my call to the wave feature, and any water that's in the boat will be instantly destroyed. So at least it's dry inside.
Nice. Jimmy is going to take a different tact and pull out his lute, for which he is proficient with, and play some music and start chanting to the gods to fix the boat. And that is all Jimmy will do.
Roll me a performance check, please, Jimmy.
Can you reach your way to God? No.
Sorry, that's with disadvantage, isn't it? Oh, still take the 9.
But you're getting quite into it, getting quite into the flow of your music. Others not so much. It's not hindering them, but it's not exactly helping maintain any sort of string of thought or coherent process.
Can Emily help, or is that done with?
What, the boat or the playing of the song?
With the playing of the song.
Oh, you can absolutely get involved on that.
Yeah.
Strong.
It'd be at disadvantage if you're knackered from your...
Nat one.
Oh, okay. So while Jimmy's plodding along, it's kind of a rhythmic. You kind of give him structure, and you put like a heavier tempo on there for him to kind of get his shit together. And then while he kind of regains his, musical flow, you then trail off into a nice little solo. Unfortunately, that is 4 hands not fixing the boat.
That is more than that, because obviously Sir Richard is going to be on top his horse on the boat.
Just slowly sinking.
So currently we just have the little dude plugging rope everywhere.
Yep.
Are there no tools to fix the boat on the boat?
You can try and look for some.
Yeah. What do I need to roll for that?
Investigation with disadvantage.
Amazing. D4 guidance. That's 8 plus a D4. That's a good old 9.
Fine.
How determined are you to find them?
Well, I mean, it's not that big a boat.
Well, I mean, if you don't find them initially, are you going to give up, or are you going to keep looking?
Obviously, I would keep looking.
Okay.
I mean, it's a boat. They must have things to fix the boat on the boat.
You take some time. It's hard because there's splinters of wood and, red liquid sloshing around. You do eventually find...
No, there's not. I cleaned all that shit up.
Oh, have you? Oh, well, that's absolutely perfect. It still takes you a while, but you found rudimentary tools such as hammer, saw, long metal rod with, infinite amount of uses.
Cool. All right. I start hammering at all the holes, and they trying to put planks of wood on top of the holes, just trying to cover up anything where water might seep in.
Where are you fashioning these planks of wood from?
I assume they would have planks of wood to spare on the boat.
Nope, no spare planks of wood.
Okay, cool.
Can Emily just sort of point out that there are trees?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
but
I've also
Mid-song.
Mulch has.
She functions the surroundings into the lyrics of their song, pointing out all the lovely deciduous trees in the area.
Fine.
Brilliant. You
Need
successfully...
some more mulch. Keep cutting.
Deforestation, no!
You've gathered some...
Have I
kindling.
deforested the island?
It's hacked to pieces. Good job. Trees are splinters.
Alright, the next one I will do slower so it's just planks now that I'm not being rushed. And I will
Okay.
just give it a graceful swing of a 27 to hit.
You have got some usable material to plug holes, should you wish.
I throw it at Richard.
I'm going to see if Sir Richard would know this, because David does know this. Nope, never mind.
I throw the planks at Richard's head.
They 100%. Let's see, dexterity.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I like to think he's still raging.
It just as you throw them, Richard just literally just moves his horse, and they will just clatter on. It's like, good job, old boy. Yes. Now the board. And I'll get. I'm keeping watch as he just watches himself in the reflection of the water.
Just
I
in the
emptied.
reflection of his sword, just admiring his beautiful hair.
Yeah,
I
pretty
empty
much.
all 1,000 ball bearings under his feet and go to the boat.
I really envisage him as Prince Charming from Shrek.
Yes.
Also,
Just-
Tom, you are on sand. Those ball bearings aren't really going to achieve.
Mulch has not turned back to look. He is just done. This was his final journey with Sir Richard.
So, who is taking the helm of plugging holes with Mulch's kindling.
I think it's just Mulch at the moment.
Excellent. Make a survival check.
Okie dokes. -2. Disadvantage.
Yeah, you've sure done the job.
All right, let's go out into the sea.
Yep, no issues here.
The boat is perfect.
If we go down, you're coming down with me, Richard.
Excellent.
I'm just
Got
gonna
it, guys.
literally, as you board the boat, I'll just be like, "Good job, men! Knew I could rely on you! Ha ha! Right, onwards!"
Now let's go be pirates.
Could you
If the
maybe,
boat's-
whoever's taking charge of actually navigating the boat and moving the boat and using the sails, etc., could you make me a survival check? If
If
someone
you
wants to
mean-
help, go ahead and roll as well.
I'll say
I
I'm.
have guidance and I've got proficiency in survival. And
Mulch is
so
no
that's a
longer
15.
helming. He's waiting to see if we start sinking. He's going to push Glory overboard with all his might. He is done.
Does that not technically mean it pushes Sir Richard?
Yes.
So,
Technically, Sir Richard could shift that attack to him.
That's fine.
Just means he goes overboard.
is someone assisting Zeme, or are we giving him a
No.
what's happening?
No,
I will
everyone
definitely be helping. It's just how helpful that
Again.
help is.
If it's purely a vocal help, I guess that's you giving Zeme advantage, right?
Yep. Oh, of
Which would
course,
be a
I will be.
natural roll.
Tack the sails! Pull up the anchor! Move the wheel! Yes! That's definitely what I'm doing.
Yeah. There was
Excellent.
a disadvantage to start with.
Yeah, so which makes it a normal roll, which means
Which
you
is
take
23.
23, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 27. So despite the awful job of plugging the holes,
Shut up.
the boat seems to be moving.
Mulch yells at the sky.
Despite Zeme's aquatic appearance and past, it seems to be doing a surprisingly good job. Like you thought he'd know how to swim, but suddenly he seems a natural at apparently driving boats, and the boat gets on its way. The water on the way back seems calmer. There's no jostling, there's no bouncing. Perhaps Zeme is just a better boater than Hergon Lancaster claimed to be.
He is now.
Right, damn right.
Speaking of, have you left his dead body on the shore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
I was gonna check it, and then I said, you know what? Nah, fuck that guy. He was a bit of a dick.
So we have a pleasant little journey, and we make our way back to.
I love how in D&D, like, someone just has to slight you the smallest amount, like, made the boat jostle a little bit, right? That's it, and it's like, nope, your dead corpse can rot on a beach.
Hell yeah.
He also said he would abandon us if we didn't come back by night.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
And then-
like, I was tempted to mold earth, like, bury his body, and I'm like, nah, screw it.
I have that option too. I didn't know.
Maybe he has a family he wants to get back for in time for tea, and put his kid into bed and tuck him up and make him a packed lunch for the next day. But
Well,
we'll never
tough
find
shit.
out because his
They
dead body is left on the island.
Well, they wouldn't have any food. They're clearly running out of food. That's why they need this new fertile land. So priorities, come on.
So,
Absolutely.
upon arrival back at the banner, a guard rushes forward and upends the storage sack, releasing the beheaded bounty, now thickly coated in blood and mucus. Pay the man! The central creature atop a green podium chortles. Another guard steps forward and casually drops a tiny stuffed pouch of coin into Sir Richard's open palm.
I
In a
attempted that,
uniform motion, the third creatures scuttle down from atop their podiums and begin lapping the remains of the beast you have slain. An intense yet dead concentration illuminates from their eyes as they splatter their jaws in blood. And that's the end of our story. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
oh,
What a show.
that is amazing.
That was
That
quality.
was so good.
Well worth the wait.
Yep.
My God.
If we just help these things get a free meal, is that what?
Hey,
They felt that way, yeah, they were just hungry.
Here's a
Yeah.
free lunch. You've been financially rewarded for your efforts.
Did we get anything for the notebook?
You sure did. If you want to look inside the little coin pouch, is
Yeah.
Richard going to do that himself?
I did say I tried to snatch it out of his hands as it was passed.
You can contest it. You could do a check against each other. Bearing in mind you're knackered and Richard's not, so you're at disadvantage.
All right. Sleight of hand me.
Sleight of hand. I mean, my passive perception means I wouldn't necessarily see you, but is it a strength check then when you go and grab the bad?
So the money has just been placed in your hand, so you're definitely looking at it.
Yeah, you're aware of it.
It's not a case of you don't notice his hand and your peripherals just come and grab it from under your nose.
This is just how fast I can do it.
Yeah, I'd say do a dex check against him.
Okay, so is this a dex check or dex saving throw?
Just a check, isn't it? It's not a save.
Okay. No, just double checking. That's fine. Oh!
Fuck you.
Too slow. Grats, Mulch, you've gained a pouch full of coins.
What's inside the pouch full of coins?
Give me an investigation check.
As he takes it, I'll just be like, I let my people carry my coins. Better that way.
Brilliant. So you see some money in there. Are you going to stop looking?
No, I want to find out what the prize was.
Wonderful. I will send you what the prize was. There you go. You can tell the party if you want.
I would like to as soon as I find out. Okay. Oh, it's one of these. All right.
Is it like a hamster cage?
Oh, that's too good. I immediately use it on Richard. As a bonus action, the wearer of this ring can conjure a ghostly pie and attempt to smash it in the face of a creature within melee range. On a hit, the pie explodes in the creature's face, blinding them for a turn and dealing some damage. Wait. If the attack misses, it goes to the person who is behind it.
Wonderful. So make a melee attack on Richard, please.
I also have 5 charges of this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Do you know what's really funny? Is because you're disadvantaged, right? Because you've rolled it twice.
No, it's an attack.
So why have you rolled it twice?
It's just the first. It auto rolls twice.
Okay, well, all of those except for the last one miss.
It's fine. I got 1 pie in his face.
No, that matters.
But the
He's
other
now
4 pies go
blinded.
cascading through him to where I imagine Richard's at the front because he always fucking is. So whatever 4 squads behind Richard and More Glory are getting pied by a gun.
And then
So, you just look back and it's just the rest of the troop looking at you like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Jimmy
what
is
the
trying
fuck?
Jimmy is trying to catch these pies like face first.
I think we broke Zoe. Mulch will proceed to disengage and walk away.
Oh, dear.
God.
Curtains close.
Wonderful.
Happily ever after. The end.
So, if you ever want to revisit this world when you haven't got a session, let me know, and I'm sure the guinea pigs can send you on other pointless tasks.
Oh, don't worry. Sir Richard Kopf is definitely looking for more missions. Do not worry about that.
Oh, I'm not sure if Mulch would return, but we'll see.
More
I
does
loved
he
it.
Oh, Mulch is great, but fucking hell.
Alright, thank you for all of those who have watched. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be returning as usual next week. But please let all your friends and whatever know. Yeah, thank you for watching.